You're not going to see us very
I
well.
know.
We're going to have to sit kind of behind you. Like
That squeaks.
Mhm.
Hey, everybody. I just asked Darrell how I looked, and he went, "Oh, no." Oh, goodness. All right, we're sitting in front of at Darrell's, and we're going to have to adjust this because there's not room for a third person. So this is going to have to go back. Petey is outside waiting for Denise. Denise had wow.
Oh, that's always fun.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We can't have that going on. I apologize for any.
You should be eating
Wait.
healthier.
Hold on.
Technological errors.
I wanted him to be able to. Where is the? Good grief! Hold on, everybody. It wasn't quite ready. I guess. There we go.
Do you ever have a day when things don't go exactly as you thought they would?
Well, the thing is, it was on the live stream, and they're not supposed to show ads during. I thought maybe they've changed all that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is going to have to go back, and there we go. I can, I might be able to make the comments bigger. Oh, good. It'll be
good.
smaller, but you guys sit up more.
Sit up
I'm
more?
taller than you.
Well, I'm behind you.
I know
so
these chairs are. Yeah, they're kind of overlapped. I'm still well. We don't have to save room until she gets here, I guess.
All right.
Hey, everybody. I'm Kaye. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I haven't done a live stream in almost 2 years. I did one with long time since the beginning, Mark Valeroy in Illinois, February of 2023. So that's the last time. Although I've been doing premieres with live chats every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. I don't think I have to be yelling, projecting. I'm always doing that. Can somebody tell us how does everything sound and how does everything look? Tracy is here today.
That could be Denise.
Okay, you got to not scrape the floor with that. My nerves are going to be shattered.
Hello. We're live right now. You're on camera.
Yeah, you're being.
You talking.
You don't have to put her on speakerphone. He's so low tech kind of guy.
What about it?
Hey, Darrell, take her off the speaker.
Okay, all right. Hey, we'll see you when you get here. All right.
Oh my goodness, real life is right, Lynn. Thank you. Sound is a bit spotty, she said.
Uh-oh.
So what does that mean? Is it cutting in and out?
It says sounds good, loud and clear.
Okay. Okay, Ken said, oh, hi, Ken. Hi, Sue. Hello, MK. MK, remind us what your name is so that we know. And Tracy, of course. And, we were praying for Tracy's husband, everybody. And she just told me yesterday or day before that he's doing good. So praise God. And Maria's here at Huntington Township Watch. Connie is acting as moderator unless someone else comes and can help. Okay, so I think I've said hello to everybody that's here so far. And Julie.
No.
Julie. MK is Julie, if you can remember that, Darrell. So I guess Denise had a problem, but she will be here. And my problem was I woke up at, I'm cutting you out, Darrell.
Oh, how dare you?
I woke up about 1:45 and I thought, well, okay, you hesitate to look at the clock during the night. You really shouldn't. And by the way, your room should be pitch black when you sleep. And this is all the circadian rhythm stuff. But your room should be pitch black. No, semi-light coming through the shades or outside in the hallway or anything. It needs to be dark. And you need to cover, especially if you're in a hotel, you need to cover up that clock that has the big bright letters. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're red, and it can put a whole light in your room. You need
Even
to
little night lights.
cover all that up. You don't, even night lights. No night lights in your bedroom.
Right.
Not when you're sleeping. And I just remember this from studying Ayurvedic so many years ago. That very little I do remember, but I do remember that they said, don't look at the clock. If you wake up in the middle of the night, don't look at the clock. If you have to go to the bathroom, just go back to bed. Don't look at the clock. But I did, because I've got this thing this morning, and
What's wrong with looking at the clock?
I don't know. You'll have to do your own research.
Well, I've been doing my own research because I look at the clock every time I wake up at night.
No, I just remember that it has a reason. There's a reason. Yeah, and maybe if I hadn't looked at the clock, I could have gotten back to sleep, which I didn't. So I have been basically awake since 1:45.
It switched pages.
It's an ad, I guess. So you have to skip it, right?
Weird.
Okay. So anyway, I laid there for maybe till 2:30, and I was up by 3 anyway. Cleaned up the kitchen, and I had everything ready. I cooked my green beans, got everything out, double checked everything numerous times, and got all my garbage together. And because there's a dump site on the way here, and I got out. It's 27 degrees. I made the short video. Everything was going great, And I get to the dump place. Wonderful man there said, "Can I give you a hand?" I'm great. I said, "I'll never turn down that," So everything was going great. I turn right, get back on Highway 70. I go down about a mile, and I went, I don't have my laptop. And I just thought, I can't go back now. It's too late. I was early, but it was too late, I thought, to make it. And so I thought, just briefly, just for a second, I haven't done this in 2 years, but what I learned the hard way when I used to do them is that you have to do the live stream from the device where you set it up. Because briefly I thought, I'll just do it with my phone. I mean, the phone will be way over there. And I said, no, it won't work. I mean, I can watch it, I can comment, I can see the chat, but I'm not in it. And so I'm just looking at it. So I can't do that. So I had to turn around and go get it. And it took me about 27 minutes from the time I realized to the time I got back to the point where I realized. It was about 27 minutes that I lost. And that actually only put me about 5-10 minutes behind. So it's 9:14.
And she hasn't driven at 100 miles an hour for a long time.
Maggie is here. Maggie we know Maggie from, she was using her husband's moniker or Google name before. Now she has her own. So welcome, Maggie and Patricia. And so all that happened, and I was listening to this wonderful book, and I just have to rave about it one more time in case you didn't see my post. It's called, and I mentioned this book in our last video that we did. It's not called The Dun Cow. It's called The Book of the Dun Cow. But I am into part 3 of the book, and the Dun Cow has barely made an appearance. So I don't remember what happens. I didn't remember the story at all, but it is so amazing because it's all you'll love this, Darrell. It's all animals.
Oh yeah.
No people. No people. They're talking. The animals are talking.
Oh, well,
They're
yeah.
speaking English.
Yeah, I wasn't into those kind as much. But
Well,
yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you've listened to audiobooks, you've probably in passing thought, well, that was a really good voice, or, he was an okay narrator, or, you may have judged that, you may have written a review about the narrator. I'm telling you, as a professional actor, and I've done some voiceovers, this man that is narrating this book with all of these animals, and I'm talking, wait till you hear his ant. He doesn't, because all these animals talk, and there's an ant talking. There's the turkey was unreal. The rooster is the main character, Chanticleer, and Mundo Cani dog, just the most unusual, and Pertalope, I think, or Pertalote is his beautiful wife, and he talks like that. The animals have wives and children,
Okay.
and husbands and children. It's
little houses and cars and things too.
They have a coop. There's no mention of how they got a wooden coop, but there's a bit of a gap in the floorboard, and that's where Ebenezer Rat got 2 of the eggs of one of the chickens and made her cry. It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see. Teresa said she forgot the cheesecake. It took you 2 hours to get it for Thanksgiving dinner? Wow.
What are you doing?
Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? I hope. My day was quiet. Very quiet. I had I had one invitation, and it was going to be a big family scene, and I was going to be the 5th wheel, and I thought, I don't think I'm up for that. So they brought me a plate, and that was great. I think it would be a fantastic movie, and I actually hadn't, Connie, and I actually hadn't looked to see.
How do you fix that?
What was it doing?
Well, the chat's gone.
Well, just do the X. You just exit out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's just an ad, and you exit out.
Okay.
If you X that out, you'll lose the chat.
Right.
And they brought me a plate about 5:30, 5 or 5:30 or something. And so that was great. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, yeah. It's one thing if it's your family, and I mean, I did that once. I went alone to a friend's house, and for Christmas, she had pity on me, and it was all her. And she got 3 kids, and they all had girlfriends or wives, or so there was six of them, and eight of them, and me. And so it was like,
Somebody mentioned that Dr. Dolittle. Well, they said the movie, and there were books before the movie, but
yeah.
I was into the animals talked in Dr. Dolittle's thing, but I kind of like them.
I can scoot back, so I'm on your level. I don't have to lean my arms on the table. Well, we're going to talk about mentors. And did you have anything you wanted to start off with?
You mean about mentors?
About anything.
About anything.
Why don't you tell them about the new stove you're getting?
The new what?
Stove.
Oh. Well,
I don't know if you want to.
Well, it's just my fireplace is kind of a low top to it. And apparently most of the wood stoves nowadays, they're starting to make them only where they vent out straight up out of the back of the stove, go straight up off the top. And I've always had stoves for this fireplace where it comes out the back, and then we put an elbow in so it can go up the chimney. And we have searched and searched. The place I'm buying this from, they have searched for me. They only found one stove that could do that. It vents out the back and it'll fit in my opening. unfortunately, see, I have my stove sits totally out in my living room right now, and I get all that heat just comes out into the room. It's awesome. Now I'm going to have something more like what Kaye has. It's going to be tucked back in with a little bit protruding, maybe 9 or 10 inches, maybe enough I can put a little teapot on there or something like that, I hope. But I cook on the top of this thing a lot when I'm using it in the wintertime. It's just, it's easy. So I'm going to really miss that. This one has some problems. I need to get rid of it and get a different stove. So that's going to happen soon. But
Well, it's been delayed or something, hasn't
yeah,
it?
it keeps getting delayed. I don't know. Maybe they'll get it by spring. I don't know. I can get through another winter with this, but there's some things are corroding in there, and the bricks that hold the bricks up on the top, and they might start falling down, at which point that would be a real problem.
Yeah.
So,
hello, Wendy. That's a Hardneck Farm. Just joined us. Let's see. Patricia had venison backstrap cut into medallions and cooked in cast iron with ghee. Oh my gosh. Oh, that makes me hungry. Oh my goodness. That sounds wonderful. Wonderful. The company that I get my meat from does sell venison medallions. I don't usually get the medallions because I feel like the medallion is what is that you can get the same thing on the bone. So there's a bone, it's about that long, and then there's a medallion right there on what, and it's called a tomahawk. Yeah, tomahawk. Looks just like a little tomahawk steak, And I'm telling you, I cooked that for like probably 3 minutes on each side. I like it nice and red inside. Oh, that is so good. Great on the grill, but skillet, cast iron skillet, I don't mind it. Can you get the bricks repaired? No.
Well, the bricks are okay.
It's the thing.
Yeah, there's like metal rails on the top that hold the bricks up. And that's what's corroding is those metal, and they are welded in there. So, I could take the stove out and hire a welder to sit outside on my driveway or something and try to weld that stuff back. I thought of doing that, but I'm going to give this new stove a try. So that's the choice I made.
I had all these things I wanted to start off talking about before we got to mentors, but with all that discombobulation of forgetting the laptop, it's like, and listening to the predicament, they're about to have war in the book. So, and in this particular story, there is earth and there is good, and they refer to good as the Lord, and bad, and then there's evil, and the evil, there's.
All right, Peter. That would be Denise.
Yeah. Do you need to help her?
I'll go see if she needs help.
And so there are characters, just like a protagonist and an antagonist in any book or movie. And so they're just about to go to war, and these poor animals have never been in a war, been in a battle. And there's just this book really makes you think. Hey, Denise.
Hi.
You ready to come over and say hi?
Yeah.
Do you have your lipstick on?
No.
Oh.
My lips are still chapped.
Hi, Jackie. Welcome.
Darrell.
What?
Oh, wow. I wish I could process persimmons. How are you doing at canning them?
Do you want to
What
put
about
this in the oven
Denifew?
for an hour or just?
Well,
Hi,
not
Billy.
yet.
What is
We're gonna eat around
Denifew?
12.
Teresa said her dogs are barking for Denise. Yeah, Tracy's wanting that. Oh, Tracy's just discovered a persimmon tree on her property. How awesome!
Wow.
Dolores is here also. Good morning. I'm happy to see everyone. I hope a lot of other people are going to join because it's been such a long time.
My water bottle broke.
Oh, that sounds familiar. That sounds absolutely fantastic. We're reading the live chat, Denise. So whenever you get settled, you can
Denise, I
take
already
over.
have your water sitting right there.
There was something. Oh, well, we could.
Stay.
Did you get your lipstick on?
I didn't. No, I don't have any on.
Oh,
Well, I don't either. That'll balance out real good, see?
Well, you can't see lipstick with all that hair.
I'm gonna put some on.
Okay, I have some. If you don't have any,
Y'all are just fine without lipstick. Good grief.
this is public.
Public. Yeah, I go out in public all the time without it.
Yeah, well, you're
There's
You're-
no rule which says women have to
you're
wear
a
lipstick.
dude, okay? Hello from Lincoln, Nebraska. Fantastic. Trap house music. Is that your business?
I've
Tell us
been-
about it.
I went to Lincoln, Nebraska once, and I was very impressed. That was a very nice place.
The nephew.
I like that.
The nephew. Billy, you're gonna have to if it's Billy that I'm speaking to, you're gonna have to speak in complete sentences because I don't know what we're talking about. The nephew. Yes, you know, some people do, Carol.
Connie, knock it off.
Yeah, well, we've got frigid cold weather. It was 27 at 7:30, 7:15 when I left. Or no, when did I leave? 8. Here we go. I have to move this back. Ooh, thank you. And it's still not enough, is it?
That's pretty good.
We have to get
Petey, come
closer.
on now.
Can you get closer? The chairs are too wide. You need skinnier chairs.
Yeah.
Well, this is Denise, everyone. If you haven't seen Denise before, oh, you're doing it on camera. That's great. Usually we do that before we sit down, right? Okay. No problem. That's why we love you, Denise. You're a total original. By the way, Denise, I saw Denise's photos on Facebook, and you looked like you have so many wonderful friends.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, she just had picture after picture, group photos after group photos.
Well, those are my students.
So one of them was,
Exercise students.
yeah.
And then
Then you had your son and friend.
that was Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was just Thursday.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Somebody's asking, where did we each grow up?
I grew up in Tennessee, and
I grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Kent, Ohio, and Akron, Ohio.
and she still has family in Ohio,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I left after college and went to DC, where I briefly worked for a U.S. senator, and only because I needed a job. I had graduated and I didn't have the nerve to go to New York, where artists usually go. I haven't had an art degree, and so my art teacher said, he was a good mentor too. My art teacher said, well, you can either go to it. I don't know why he gave me these three choices, but when I was graduating, I thought, what am I going to do? How am I going to support myself? I have an art degree, studio art. And he said, you can go to Atlanta, Washington, D.C., or New York. And I thought,
Man, if I'd have been given those three choices,
I
why am I being tortured like that?
I know. And at that time I had gone through the art program, we had gone on a bus through the night. I mean, I don't even know how long it took. I just remember arriving in Manhattan on St. Patrick's Day. And everyone was spilling out of bars, so to speak. And it was cold. And I felt like when I got out of that bus, I felt like a pretzel, because I had come from Knoxville to Washington, and to New York. And I thought, if I can just get to the hotel and have a hot shower, I might survive this, And of course we were poor art students. And I don't know, I don't remember how we budgeted this thing or how it was paid for. I don't remember any of that because my father gave me very little money to go to school. So we get to New York and we pull up in front of this. It was a Times Square cheap hotel, and there were like 4 of us in the room, and we get in the room and I go into the bathroom and there's no hot
Oh
water
no.
and there's cockroaches everywhere.
You'd think that the nice hotels would be at Times Square. Maybe not.
There probably is
There's a
one, but
older.
that's not what we could afford.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it was like that was my first night in Manhattan. You would think I would never want to go back there, right? But years later, I managed to move there and lived there for 7 years, and I thought I'll never live anywhere else, you know. But
I lived in Lake Charles, Louisiana for about a year. My mom didn't like the bugs, so we moved back to Ohio.
no, let's just do a voice check. Can you hear Denise? Because I turn up her
Like
volume.
they're telling you, they said good morning. They can hear me.
Jen is mentioning shoe fly pie. So there's somebody that knows about Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I've heard of that.
That's an Amish molasses
Yeah,
crumb pie. It's pretty delicious, actually.
oh, molasses and crumbs.
Well, it has like a crumb top to it, or I guess it's powdered brown sugar, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's a crumble top.
Yeah,
So it's kind of crispy after it bakes.
yeah, a little bit, but it's real, gooey.
But what's inside?
It's a molasses something,
Okay.
like a gel. I don't know how to make it. I just eat
It's
it.
a gel.
Can you tell if my friend's on?
What?
Is my friend on there?
Your friend? Well, yeah.
Who's your friend?
Who's your friend?
I told you about it last night.
I don't know.
Who is it?
Oh, yeah, I have not seen your friend. Yes, that's a surprise. eh?
Okay. Okay. Connie says we're all. Billy, where are you located in Tennessee? Shoe fly pie is a classic Pennsylvania Dutch molasses crumb pie. It's exactly good description, Darrell. Known for its rich, sweet flavor and unique texture. It features a buttery pie crust, a molasses-based filling, and a crumb topping.
If you've never had it, and you should try it.
I think
you
I
can
have
you can
once.
find a business in Lancaster. I'm sure you could find it online that would ship you a shoe fly pie, because I did it years ago. I got one.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should have it shipped here, and we should do another live stream for Christmas and cut into the shoe fly pie.
Maybe we can.
Yeah. And maybe what is a dessert that's very popular where you came from?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is so ubiquitous, though. Everybody does that. Do they have something more unique to the area?
Maybe strawberry pies.
Never had
Strawberry
that.
pies.
That's different.
Yeah, there was a bakery place that made strawberry. They were famous for apple and I think strawberry
Okay.
in Barberton, where I grew
Never
up.
heard of a
Okay.
strawberry pie. Sounds kind of good. Petey,
There we go.
Petey, just quit bugging me, okay? Why
Okay,
don't you just
so
sit?
Jen is
Sit.
here
Can't read it, it's
from
so far
Florida.
away.
Let's
You
see.
can read that. Can you see if my sister's on there?
What's her Google name?
I don't know.
Oh, well, how would I know? I don't know what her Google name is. Text her and find out what her Google name is.
Am I allowed to use my phone?
Well, did she say that she would, I
I
have to
invited
be
her.
careful not to scrape the floor with that. That's like,
I know, but my knee was going to hit if I didn't do that.
Billy Lynch.
know.
I do not remember your name, but you said earlier you got a banana plant from me. So I guess, and you only live 10 minutes away from me, but I don't recall your name. But
yeah, well,
glad you like the banana plant.
what's your real name?
Billy Lynch.
It may not be his real name if you don't remember the name.
Oh, wait. Bill Lynch, not Billy. Bill Lynch.
Well, you remember Bill Lynch?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I might remember if I saw him, but
Well,
remember face, but I
welcome, Bill
don't know.
Lynch. Linda says strawberry cobbler is so good. Well, guess what we're having today? Blueberry cobbler.
Aha.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it. I made it. I don't know when I made it. I made it last year, and it's been in my freezer.
Bill Lynch. Yeah.
Or
Sorry
no,
about that.
no, actually, actually,
He's
I
10
made it
minutes
this year.
away from
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Well, come back sometime. I'll give you some other kind of plant. I got lots of things around here.
Yeah.
I'll give you some castor bean seeds. They're really cool to grow.
He's
Gigantic
trying to get me to
leaves.
grow that again.
They're awesome. I'm going to plant a whole bunch of them next year.
They want to know when you moved here.
When did I move here? I left Lancaster in 1976.
Ponka Pogue says hello from Boston. Hello, Boston. Haven't been in Boston in a while. I had very good friends there, and I would go and visit them every now and then. And the last two
Okay,
times I
no.
was in Boston, I went there to photograph. I was photographed. This is before I started gardening. It was in 2006, I think. I went to Boston. I stayed with them because it had to be a cheap trip, and I bought my own plane ticket because I was photographing the LA detectives that worked in Watts. You've heard of Watts probably in LA. And I had taken because I've been interested in photography for a long time, and I got serious about it for a while, from like 1990 to 2005 or 12, I don't know, until I started gardening. I was really serious. And so I took a class at UCLA. It was an extension class with a New York Times photographer. And I'm trying to think what you call it, photojournalist. And took a class with her, and we had to do a spread, a project. And so I started, I first thought, that I would do police officers much earlier, but, after the LA riots and everything, my photo mentor, I'm segueing now, James Jimmy Moore, he was a very well-known fashion photographer in New York, and he was advising me, and he said, cops really don't like their pictures to get out there that much, and that's going to be a harder kind of person to do a whole spread on. And so I didn't do it then. I did the firefighters, my local firefighters. So I did a whole spread on those, their whole, routine and everything. And then I decided somehow I met one of these detectives, and I remember Christina Rapati, I believe is her name. And she was a LA police officer on the gang unit, and she was arresting a suspect, and he shot her under the arm, and it went down that way, and it paralyzed her from here
So
down.
sad. Wow.
And so, this is quite a story. This is the physical therapist that was working with my son, who was a tennis player. He had some issues that he was working on, and this physical therapist happened to be working with a lot of paraplegics. And I decided to do a whole photo spread on the paraplegics and wound up making a book. This was at the very beginning of Photoshop and everything, learning Photoshop. And so the book, it was just, I just made a few copies, but I did I photographed 33 paraplegics during this period. And one of them was Christina, and a very attractive woman. And then through her husband and their buds, they were all detectives at Watts in the gang units. And so I asked them if I could tag along and do some photography of the drug busts, which I did. And so I took a lot of pictures, but they made it very clear to me that I could not profit from the pictures because, because it's police work, and it's, a photographer usually owns the images that they create, but in this case, they I don't know if I signed anything or whatever, but they said I couldn't publish it, make a book out of it or anything. So I made about 14 11 by 14s, and because they had these frames down at the precinct, at the Watts precinct, and they had all of these empty picture frames that fit 11 by 14. So I made, I don't know, maybe it was 20 of various officers and drug busts and stuff. And they said they hung down there on the walls for at least a decade.
Wow.
So anyway.
Somebody's asking about, do I make castor oil from the castor bean seeds? I don't. I've never done it. I just grow them for their tropical look. Keep the seed from year to year so I can keep growing them. But it's something you could do for sure.
You should look into it.
Yeah, I got a lot of seed out there right now.
Yes, Tracy, I was in an episode of Wings. I played a stewardess on a Hawaiian airline. I had a Hawaiian stewardess thing. I was wearing a Hawaiian stewardess thing with a lei around my neck.
What do they say? Coffee, tea, or
I don't know.
me?
I didn't say that.
I know, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's so long ago. First, I did Cheers. It was the same casting director. Cheers, Becker, and Wings were all the same casting director. So that's why I was fortunate enough
That's awesome.
to get a little job here and there,
So you wanted to talk about mentors today?
Yeah, let's see. Who wants to go first?
Well, I was hoping my mentor would be on today.
Your sister? Is
Cindy.
that your sister? Is your
No,
mentor?
that's my friend
Oh,
Cindy.
Cindy.
She's in Mexico and she wants me to move to Mexico.
Oh, right. You've told us
Yeah.
about Cindy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a room for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We can have the whole upstairs.
Yeah. Don't slide too far.
Yes, the castor bean
put
seeds
this
are
over
definitely
here.
poisonous. In fact, that's
I'm
what
close
the
enough.
Okay.
poison ricin is made from castor beans.
Yes.
So yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't let your kids or pets or anything, hang out with them.
Oh, that's right.
She said they're good to get rid of moles.
Yeah.
Really? How you would stick them in the ground?
No, it's something about maybe the roots give off some kind of chemical or something, but it keeps the moles away, supposedly. I don't know.
I should call Cindy. Can I call Cindy?
She says, don't move to Mexico. It's not safe. That's Connie.
She lives near Lake Chapala, and she said there's like over 11,000 Americans in that area.
Yeah. Little expat community.
Well,
Well, my mentors.
yes. Why
were-
don't you start?
Well, I mean, my high school biology teacher was kind of a mentor. I mean,
We covered him.
yeah, I've talked about him before. But really, I'd have to say I have two mentors, and they were both authors that I never met, but I read their books. One was George Orwell, 1984. Was a huge slap in the face for me in high school. That had a big effect on me, kind of made me depressed for a while, actually. And
Well, yeah.
And then more toward my senior year, I read Rachel Carson's Silent Spring. And
So you consider these writers mentors?
yes, because they changed the course of my life and
Oh.
what I wanted to do and what I thought of society and my place in it and everything. And when I was a kid, I was always in the woods. Okay, that was my thing. Well, from reading those books, I felt like I needed to be away from society or, I don't know. I wanted to be out in the woods and living the old timey life seemed like the safe thing to do, with a wood stove and, things like that, growing my own food and all that. So that's been my whole life. I mean, everywhere I've lived, it's a clearing in the middle of a big forest. You have to go back a long lane or, something. And I'm still living like that here. And that's Petey chiming in. Petey, hush. And so anyway, I've been thinking a lot this year about Rachel Carson's book, Silent Spring. I don't know, if a lot of people have read that book, but she was saying back then, and this was in like 1970 or so, that our use of pesticides is what she was blaming right then. It was going to kill off so many insects And then when the insects die, the birds and the lizards and the toads and the frogs, all those will die, and it'll work its way up the food chain. And that made so much sense to me, and now here I am. I'm toward the end of my life, and exactly what she predicted.
Yeah, you're like 20 years away from the end.
Don't make that prediction. But anyway, I am watching what Rachel Carson predicted play out before my eyes. In the last few years is when I've really taken notice, and maybe y'all are noticing this. Okay, let me just run through a few things that have changed, and it's really scaring me, and I'm really afraid to face next year. I think it's going to be, people are going to really see things next year. But anyway, do y'all remember when we were kids? If you're old enough, when you drive anywhere, every time you stop for gas, you have to use those window scrapers and get the bugs off the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my porch light here. Now I've lived here for been here 25 years now. And when I first got here, if you left that back porch light on and you were stupid enough to open the door and walk out at night while that light, it was a cloud of bugs, and a lot of them would get into the house and they'd be all around you and everything. I turn that light on now, and I'm lucky if I see 1 or 2 bugs flying around there. I mean, that's a huge change in 2 decades.
If you go out
Okay. Also, things I look forward to living here are the sounds, like in the springtime. I hear the tree frogs when they're breeding in my pond. It's a great chorus to listen to. And they do it for a few weeks. And then it's the toads' turn. And that's when their breeding season is, after the tree frogs. And they have a really loud chorus that I love it. In the early morning, man, it's just amazing. Or at night, it was the crickets. I love the sound in the autumn, when you hear the crickets at night and maybe in the early morning a little.
Lightning bugs.
And
I hardly ever see. I
all
remember
that stuff's
growing up
gone.
in Tennessee, you go out at night and it was just like the lightning bugs were just everywhere.
I haven't seen a lightning bug this year.
No, me neither.
I used to see grasshoppers and praying mantises here in my garden, even though I'm out in the woods. That's, they're more in big fields and stuff, but I still would have them years ago. I've never seen a praying mantis or a grasshopper for several years now. The crickets are hardly any of them out there. The katydids, another nice sound, summertime, real loud.
Did you get it?
Hardly any of them left.
No.
And the toad chorus this spring was just pitiful. And I don't think the tree, I didn't even hear a tree frog chorus. So, it's like what Rachel predicted was, we're going to kill off the insects with pesticides. And I add now maybe the chemtrails are another form of pesticide killing them.
Just turn the sound down.
And so once you kill off the insect, that's the base of the food chain. Everything else feeds off the insects, the bats, the birds, the snakes, the lizards, the frogs, the toads, all those. And what's missing now? What I just listed. So it's progressing up the food chain. All right. We're getting rid of the insects. Now we're getting rid of the creatures that live and feed off the insects. And we're way up on the food chain, at the top, I guess, but it will work its way up. You can't wipe out the base of the food chain and expect things to continue as normal. And it is getting really scary for me to think of what we've done and what's actually happening before my eyes. It was scary when I read it in 1970 and she was making a prediction. Now it's real. We all have that happening. It's just, I'm blown away. I can't believe this is going on. But I am happy to see a lot of people are waking up to this kind of thing, and the rush to get us into digital currency and digital IDs and all that. We don't want to go down that road. We all need to wake up to the changes that are happening. Huge changes are happening right now in our lives. And most people are pretty oblivious to it and just going about their daily business. I understand,
They make it convenient, and that's why they don't. They'd rather do it because it's so convenient.
What's
It's
convenient?
easier.
Well, convenience is an addiction. I mean,
Yeah.
you can just get addicted to,
I mean,
and
my
it,
son-
it was interesting when the iPhone first came out. It was just like, oh wow, look what I'm so naive. I thought, look what they've created for us to make our lives better and easier, And of course, GPS. I would totally give up the smartphone. If I didn't have a channel, I would go back to a flip phone, but except for GPS. I mean, when you move to LA, and there's a book called Connie, what is that book called? It's the something guide, the Thomas guide, and it's like that thick. And I may have talked about it before, but there'll be pages, and you'll turn the page, and the road will go off. The road will go off that way, and you'll think, okay, well, I can just pick up where that road is on this next page and figure out where to go. But no, it says you see page 63. So you've got to flip back to 63 and flip that over and then find that road again. And it might not be like right there. It might be up here. And it's just like, oh my gosh, a
great reason to not live in a big, gigantic city.
I am telling you. I mean, the valley is all laid out, just like that. But the areas that are curved, like National Boulevard, Connie, remember National Boulevard? I got turned around. You get on National Boulevard, and it says you're going west, you're going east, or no, it doesn't. It'll say some street or something, and you start going west, and you should be going east. And that happened to me a few times. And then one time out in the valley, I was just hopelessly lost. It was ridiculous. But we had this book, and you had to have that book. It's like that thick in your car at all times, Speaking of maps, one more thing. When I was looking for a house, this was in 2020, and Barefoot Farmer, I've talked about Barefoot Farmer, Red Boiling Springs. He was just talking about Red Boiling Springs recently in the video about the hotel where Earlene Mandrell and her daughter were singing, and the hotel burned down. And anyway, that's where Barefoot Farmer lives and does his biodynamic workshops. And what was I going to say? Yeah. So when I first came here, I went to see him or met up with him or something, and because he knew of a couple of properties. And here's this guy, and he's barefoot, of course, and in shorts, and he's driving his car. I think that's illegal. Don't you? I mean, when I got my driver's license,
to drive barefoot,
you're supposed to have shoes on.
I don't know about that.
Is that still a thing?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm just sure it was when I grew up. But anyway, you're supposed to always have shoes on. But unless you live in Florida, obviously, you don't have to wear shoes in Florida anywhere. But anyway, so I'm following him, and he's driving through the countryside up near the border up there, the northern border of Tennessee, and we're just going like this, and at one point he pulls over, and he gets his big map, and he opens his map on the back of the trunk. This was in 2020, and he's like looking at this map and trying to figure out where we're going. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, those days of just having to depend on a map.
Yep. And I had a friend back then. He just could not master the use of a map. He did not know how to use a map. And this is before any GPS was around or anything. And so if he wanted to take a big trip far away from town, we used to go to Hawk Mountain a lot up in Pennsylvania. Well, he would have to organize a trip with other people, so he would have someone to follow so he could get there and home again. He couldn't read maps.
Well, I like to follow you, Darrell, whenever I come from somewhere.
I just like to say Asian beetles are a plague. That's true. And
hey, we all have certain bugs we're happy are no longer here. And I understand that, if you're getting eaten by mosquitoes or stung by wasps, you're happy they're gone. Or if you got tired of scraping your windshield, a lot of, I talk to people at gas stations a lot. I'm pumping my gas, and I'll mention that, hey, nobody ever uses that thing to clean the windshields anymore. Isn't it weird? There's no more bugs. And most people say, yeah, isn't it great?
And they don't have water in it anyway.
Right.
Or they don't even have one.
That's right. No need for them anymore, really.
Most stations don't even provide that anymore.
But, for people to be just, oh, well, that's great. No bugs. I mean, you got to think what that means and what that's, it's not good to not have bugs. Okay. We need the bugs. That's the base of the food chain.
Wendy at Hardneck Farm says, I love that you are bringing awareness. My channel is too small to get my voice heard. So if your channel is Hardneck Farms, you guys go
check it out.
Go check it out. And
and
show her some love.
I've been watching some videos lately, and maybe you have bird feeders. Are you using your bird feeders yet this year? Have you started stocking them?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
I had to stop and think for a second.
does everything seem normal and they're eating it up like normal?
No, it's slow.
There you go. There are videos out there where people all over the country are reporting that they're filling their bird feeders like normal every year, and they never have to refill it. That nothing's coming to eat the stuff.
Well, I do have a few, but it's so
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
Business is slow at
That's
Kaye-
what I'm
at
saying.
Kaye-
It's noticeable now.
Kaye's
There's-
bird feeder.
There's less birds. It's noticeable. Anybody that takes the time to look, look, I have my bamboo grove out front here. Every year for many, many years now, it's been a roosting place for, I believe, their adolescent male cardinals, because they group together until they mate the next spring and then start having their own families. So they hang together and they roost together at night. Well, they picked this bamboo grove as a roosting place. It's been that way for many years. If I walk down the driveway at dusk, they're all chipping and chittering and flapping around up there and getting settled for the night. I walked down there the other day to get my mail. It was at the right time when I expected to hear the cardinals. I think I heard one or two. And I mean, it was like there were 30, 40, 50, 60 up there before every year. This year, one or two.
Does anybody have an idea?
I do. Yeah.
I mean, is it just the chemicals?
Well, it's, we've killed their food supply.
The bugs.
The bugs are gone. What are they going to eat? That's what they eat.
Well, in nature, animals.
I mean, they eat seeds and
animals
stuff
do
too.
not make as many babies when there's no food.
Correct. And they die also.
Yeah. Hardneck Farms is a regenerative farmer, small 10-acre farm. So check it out. Check out her channel and show her some love. Sue says she only has a flip phone and road maps, no apps and no daily updates.
That's my kind of person.
Yeah. Stink bugs and Asian bean beetles are taking over. Well, the bean beetle is different from what we've got right now. It looks just like a ladybug, but
Yep.
it's kind of tan, and they bite. I mean, they literally have drove me inside until it got cold.
So don't rejoice that there's no bugs around anymore. It's not a good thing.
Wait, blessed Jesus is coming back says, I lost it. You said you did some research and it was stated that those were released. What was released to take out the bad bugs? What was released?
Maybe
I missed
certain
the-
chemtrails or something, maybe.
No. Oh, I thought it was stated that those were released. It sounded like some other bug was released or something. I don't know. Let's see. And Tracy says the GPS does not work with skyscrapers.
Oh, wow.
They went to Baltimore.
Too much concrete.
Think of all the people that have grown up with the GPS only, younger people, and they live in a big city and they totally depend on that to get everywhere. And when you have the guidance given to you, you don't really pay attention to landmarks while you're driving it and you don't notice things as much. What if things shut down one day? The internet goes dead or, whatever, an EMP knocks out our power, whatever. All those people, they won't even be able to find their way around in their own city. They don't know how to get from here to there. They need that to tell them. If you got something telling you, you don't pay attention, you don't learn it,
Well, I can't find my way around Nashville anymore for all the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
The city looks so different.
Well,
So many.
Yeah.
I mean, skyscrapers. I mean, that were never
I mean, you
there.
would never think that we were in a recession to go into Nashville. It's just every time I'm in there, and guess what? They're always blue glass.
Oh, yeah. Why
Blue
is that?
glass. Why is that? I wonder. Why is that?
I don't know, but I'll bet it's not good.
Exactly.
Everything they do nowadays.
Why aren't they reddish? Why are they blue?
Why aren't they clear?
Blue light, folks. This is blue light.
Hmm.
And I should have refreshed my memory before I opened my mouth. But the military, of course, our friend, the military, did the research a long time ago about what light would help control the masses. I mean, this was the conclusion, and it was blue light from screens. So that's why they were trying to decide what color of screen do we put, or color of light do we put on the screen in all of these devices. And they found through testing that blue light makes people more compliant and less, just dumbs you down. Not dumbs you down, but
Good little slave.
I'm going to
Whatever.
start carrying a blue light whenever I'm around Darrell.
I've heard cities are switching the street lights to this kind of a purplish blue color.
oh, that's a whole other thing. Oh,
That's
yeah.
happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's really they were talking about in the beginning of the thing.
Hey, I'm wondering, of all the people watching right now,
Mhm.
about that comment I just made a little while ago, any of you have any bird feeders? Have you noticed any change this year from previous years? I mean, what are you finding? Because these videos I've been watching, it's people all over the country saying the same thing.
Billy said in the spring he was filling his feeder daily, and now nothing. Now,
Wow.
yeah, then now there's nothing.
Yep.
Hardly any now. Lynn says not near as many birds helping eat the scratch she gives her hens.
Hmm.
Uh,
And I used to have goldfinches would come here every
you
fall.
get shushed by whom, Lynn? I love it when somebody uses a word that you don't hear every day. And don't forget, I've mentioned this
Like
before.
wackadoodle. Darrell uses that one.
Yeah,
Wackadoodle, yeah.
yeah.
I need a lot of them.
But I mean, shush.
Right.
AI, they have said that AI is
Oh,
reducing
shucks.
our vocabulary intentionally. So once you get used to using, let's just say 300 words, the same 300 words, that's all you will use.
It's called dumbing down. They've been doing it forever.
Shush.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, I used to have goldfinches come in here every fall, and especially they'd hit the mullein spikes and eat the seeds off the mullein spikes. You know, I'd see them out there. It's right out my window. I've not seen not one single goldfinch this year. And that is very unusual. So there's a long list of, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening stuff. It's all around you if you look.
Well, Wendy says she thinks flip phones will be back. Well, they haven't gone away. They're still available, but
I have one.
But is yours a flip phone?
Yeah.
Your cell phone is a flip phone?
Mhm.
I don't think you ever told me that. He doesn't ever take it,
And
so and he doesn't ever look at it, so
All
it's
it
useless.
gets used for, it gets carried with me when I go to town. It's
Oh.
turned off all the time.
Why
And
bother?
if I happen to have an accident or a flat tire and I need to make a phone call,
Yeah.
I'll turn it on and use it.
Yeah,
Other than that,
yeah.
it's just a dead piece of
But
something.
see, if I'm supposed to meet you somewhere,
Well,
or you're
if we
supposed
know
to be
that, I might turn it
somewhere.
on and, talk
I
a
mean,
little.
it's like I call him and it doesn't matter.
No,
I'm gonna be
no.
late, and then he'll.
You have to
Okay,
prearrange
well,
it, so
you're
I'll have
late.
it turned on,
Okay, Ken says he knew Dick Clark very well, and his uncle worked for him for 45 years.
I love Dick
What?
Clark.
Did you like him? Did you know him too?
No, just American Bandstand.
Oh, I know, I did too.
Da-da-da-da.
I don't know anything. I don't know any dirt on the guy at all. I mean, I don't remember hearing anybody say anything bad about him ever.
And he always looked the same.
Well, yeah. I don't know how he managed
I
that.
know.
Yeah, I don't know how he managed
So there
that.
actually was one good guy on TV then, huh?
That's just it. It's really, really hard for me to believe that all of the people that we thought were like, I mean, once you read Hollywood Babylon, and you have to get the old original version because they have made the newer versions. They've taken all the stuff out, that makes it sound bad. But I mean, once you read that, you just go, how could anybody have ever come through that system and not known what was going on there? It's hard to believe. Let's see, we've got, Deadly Wound said, I wouldn't worry about the bugs. They're making brand new mechanical mosquitoes and stuff for you to enjoy.
Oh, yeah, great. Oh, well, see, we can solve our problems. Look at that. We don't need nature. We just do all technology all the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll become that too. Then
Yeah.
we'll just be robots living in a
Well, that's coming for
metal
sure.
bug world.
That's sure. They say that China already has a humanoid army. Is that right?
Oh yeah,
I
haven't
think
heard that one.
I think that's what I heard this week. Well, Elon Musk is trying to make a robot army, and it said China already had a humanoid army. That's what I read. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research.
I saw where the tunnel from the airport to the city, Nashville, is not going very well.
The what is
Oh
not?
really?
The tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel. Who
Why
was
not?
just telling me about
Yeah.
that? Somebody was just telling me about that.
Elon's tunnel.
Yeah,
So,
but somebody
I
was
mean,
just telling
what's
me
the
about
problem?
that. I didn't know anything about it.
you mean it's not
I'm
going
not
well?
really sure what the problem is, but I thought my first thought was Nashville sits on rock. I mean,
Yeah.
like the whole
Sitting on limestone.
yeah. Like, can you imagine how long it's going to take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the chisel your way through.
10 miles.
Hmm.
And how
Yeah.
much damage?
I
is
guess
it
he thought he was
do?
going to be dealing with dirt.
I mean, I have a very hard time believing that I think he's just a figurehead. I mean, honestly, that's just my opinion. American Bandstand. Dolores says
No.
in central North Carolina, less honeybees, some carpenter
Sick.
bees. Yeah,
Sick.
carpenter bees.
I've got plenty of those.
Less birds at the feeder, less frogs. I haven't seen a frog. Well, no, I take it back. We had a couple of frogs last year.
I had one bullfrog at the pond this year. I usually have several. You know, I was surprised to hear him out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand what it means as it works its way up the food chain. I mean, if the birds are disappearing, then the predators of birds are next in line to start disappearing. We're going to see less foxes and coyotes and hawks and eagles and, things that prey on small animals, that if their food supply is taken away, just like the other ones were, it just works its way up the food chain. Just because we're at the top doesn't make us immune to what's going on. Oh, sorry, Pete.
You guys, we need to be more positive.
Okay, yeah, I'm bumming everybody
Did
out.
somebody say
He
we're?
does. He does that to me on the phone all the time. It makes me-
I hate that I have to talk about reality, Denise. I hate it. Just.
Oh, Ken is saying he's talking about a different Dick Clark.
There's a different Dick Clark.
No, there's only one Ken. I'm sorry. He reserved that name.
I don't know anybody else by that.
It's like Dolly Parton was an old girlfriend of mine, but no, it's a different Dolly Parton.
Jeremy is here from Phoenix, son of a gun, says bees, butterflies, and birds are all very less noticeable in Phoenix the last couple of years, especially this year. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
especially
bad.
this year. I saw a big jump this year.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm scared for next year. It's not going to be pretty.
Dobie Mom D. What's your actual name? Welcome. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. I've lived here 4 years. And where are you, by the way? I've lived here 4 years and I've only seen 2 frogs, plenty of mosquitoes. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, I don't know. You see, bats eat mosquitoes.
Yep.
And what else eat?
Swallows, barn swallows.
And frogs and
frogs, lizards.
little fish.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Coco is barking because you're barking, Petey.
You hear that, Petey?
We need to watch Tipper Presley on Celebrating Appalachia. Have you seen that before?
Nope.
Make a note. I'll make a note.
You making a? You have the pen?
Tipper, what was it? Tipper. Wait, yeah, Presley, like Elvis. Appalachia. Plant lots of plants to attract the good bugs. Plant natives to attract, the native wildlife and pollinators. Speaking of which, I've recommended him before. Native Plant Talk. I think that's his TikTok name. His name is Kyle. So you got to check him out. He is absolutely passionate about native plants, and he's in Alabama, but the whole region,
Petey,
you know.
no,
So I bought some native seeds from Roundstone,
go outside.
and I think they're based in Kentucky, and I haven't planted them yet, and you will know when I do because I will make a video for sure. But let's see.
I think Petey wants to go outside. You want to go outside, Pete? Why don't you go out there? Come on.
She will give you some words you've never heard. That sounds like
Good boy, come on.
oh. Tipper will give us some words we've never. Martins eat mosquitoes. Yeah, but you got to have a martin house. And you were going to make me a martin house like 4 years ago. That never happened.
Maybe I'll do it this year.
All right, good. Let's see.
And to further bum you out, I know I've done that already today, let me mention one more thing about this whole food chain thing. When the insects disappear, which they pretty much have already done, those are the pollinators for so many of our crops. Okay, I mean, we can grow corn, it pollinates with the wind. We can, there's some things that do okay without the insects around, but there's a lot of our food crops absolutely require insects, and the bees are used a lot for that. And you know what's happening with their population lately. They're collapsing totally. So, it's going to hit us sooner. That it doesn't have to work. It's all the way up the food chain. It's going to hit us really soon when our crops don't produce anything anymore. So, sorry, I sound so,
Bill,
Rachel Carson-ish.
your buddy Bill.
My buddy Bill, yeah.
Oops.
Bill, who I mistakenly called Billy for a while there.
Bill Lynch.
Bill
Hold
Lynch.
on, I lost him. There he goes. He says, here's what he sees happening. There are more birds of prey here, at least 10 hawks and a pair of bald eagles. So they may be eating all the smaller birds. And that's why there are more bugs, more bad bugs. There's not more good bugs. There's very few butterflies.
Yeah, it does seem to be hitting different bug species, different ways.
Miss Deb is in the Florida Panhandle. She says she discovered by mistake that over the last 2 years, she created a pollywog bog.
Mm-hmm.
A pollywog is a what?
Like a tadpole?
Something like that?
I guess.
By leaving a large 30-gallon planter full of water. She was using it for easy access, and she created a pollywog bog. Now, what good are pollywogs?
They turn into frogs and toads.
And they
If I'm correct about a pollywog being the same as.
And they eat mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Remember the song Polly Wolly?
The question is, will the native wildlife eat the robot mosquitoes?
We don't want to go down that road.
Okay.
This is
Hey,
ridiculous.
I have to tell you, last night when I talked to my friend in Mexico, and I told her that you're going to be on and it was going to be a question and answer, and she sent this to me. Read the green first. You can read it out loud. I mean, read it out loud.
Read it out loud? Okay. So her friend sent, who's supposed to be on and is not, correct?
No, she's
I haven't seen her yet.
Most annoying questions to ask a YouTube live gardening show. Number 1, what's the magic formula for making plants grow? Number 2, can you tell me exactly how much water my specific plant needs down to the milliliter? I can't believe somebody would ask that, but okay. Number 3, why did my plant die? I did everything you said. Why did our plants die that you gave us? I don't understand.
I don't know
it.
why yours did. Mine are fine.
The wing,
Yes.
angel wing?
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know now. Maybe the cold.
Yeah, well, mine died before it got cold. Can you diagnose my plant over the phone or internet? How do I make my orchid bloom like yours?
Cindy was going to ask you number 6.
That's number 6. What's the best plant for my specific zodiac sign? I don't know. Can you give me a 5-year gardening plan? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought they were funny.
It is funny.
She came up with
Yes, Wendy, you got the right idea. Wendy says food shortages are going to be the future. I'm looking at growing in more greenhouses underground due to the sky stuff and the create some safe ecosystems underground. My friend has been saying that for a long time. And Connie said that they have in San Diego, they have lots of hawks and buzzards and an owl. Yes, Lynn says she wonders about the frequencies being the culprit, killing the bugs. And birds.
The 5G stuff and all that. Yep.
Did you have to say that?
Why? What's bad about that?
Just don't want to say it.
You don't want to say it?
No.
Is that one of the words they
Yeah.
monitor?
And Blessed Jesus says they have lots of owls. I wanted to get a barn owl house. Did you know barn owls? I'm surprised you don't have one. Barn owls.
I had barn owls in the woods.
You got?
Oh yeah, I hear them.
Because they hunt rodents at night.
They go into barns.
She's absolutely brilliant.
Why would you have an owl house?
Just build a barn.
True.
Right?
I don't have a barn. That's true. That's true. No, this one website. There's one website I saw. They offer a style of barn house where you cut a hole in your shop building, and you set the pre-made barn owl house in that. Otherwise, you have to put it on a pedestal, and then you got to pour concrete and all that stuff. So,
What is he seeing?
oh, Maggie's got toads. Good. And yes, she says her cat leaves them alone. I think between their tough skin and the fact that they just sit there and they won't run, because cats are stimulated by the chase. My
Plus,
cat.
Toads give off a bad tasting thing. If an animal attacks them, they ooze something out. Makes them taste
frogs
bad.
do that too?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Frogs too?
I don't know about frogs.
Miss
Toads
Deb
do
says
it.
yes, they become frogs, and the water attracts dragonflies. I love dragonflies. And
Didn't see any
I
dragonflies
didn't
here this
see
year.
I didn't. Well, let's see. No, I think
I've got
I saw one. The clear wing. That one.
Yeah.
I saw that one this year.
Well, I've got that pond. I used to have a bunch of them buzzing around. 0 this year.
Wow.
And you have enough flowers too. That was,
Yep. I mean, it's not like I have 0 insects out there, but it's real different. I mean, some are 0, like the grasshoppers and praying mantises, and they're down to 0.
Bill Lynch, your buddy Bill, says the bush across the street is doing much better than mine. What should I do? Move across the street?
Bill, give me a call sometime and come by and get you another plant.
Hardneck says, Wendy says, we have one underground geothermal greenhouse. The first time I saw that video by Kirsten, what's her name?
Dunst? No.
No.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Kirsten. Yeah, that name popped in my head.
She's still around?
Yeah, probably.
That actress? I don't know. Anyway, Kirsten,
whatever her last name is.
She's got millions of subscribers. She's a filmmaker. That's what she is.
She does good stuff with unusual houses being built and things like that.
Yeah, and now she's with a guy. I don't know the deal, but it used to I think the older ones was just her. But anyway, she doesn't talk about herself at all like we do. But maybe that's why she has millions of subscribers, But anyway, she travels all over the world and goes to the most amazing places. And she had done that guy I'm trying to think where he was, but he had snow, like 3 feet of snow outside. And he had a greenhouse, and he was growing citrus in there. And it wasn't Alaska or anything, but he had a lot of snow. Giant woodpecker. I've never even seen a giant woodpecker. Bless
you.
him.
Mean a pileated?
Huh?
Pileated woodpecker. That would be what they're talking about.
I don't know. She just said I have the giant woodpecker.
I supported mine with cayenne pepper.
Maybe it's pileated. I always said pileated. It might be pileated. Anyway, the ones that look like Woody Woodpecker, they're real big.
Okay, Punkapog. Do you have another name like Joe or
Yeah, something's easier to say.
Sally? Anyway, thanks, Darrell, about the Rachel Carson link. In school back in the 70s, our natural science teacher, Mary Clemens, one of my mentors. Mary, thank you. Mary Clemens, we thank you. Spoke often of her. Mary got us into the woods and about the ponds. Idaho has lots of Canada geese. Tracy, to what do you attribute your bountiful dragonflies and praying mantis? Can you give any of us advice about how to generate more of those? I mean, I know that you can buy the little praying mantis things, right?
You can find them.
Or no, I'm thinking of
the egg cases.
I'm thinking, yeah, I don't.
I used to collect them as a kid, and I'd put some in a terrarium and watch them hatch in the spring. Or well, actually, they hatch sooner than springtime in the terrarium.
Tracy said that they have pileated woodpeckers. The family stay all together, always together. That is so sweet. Oh wait, so I hope they can't hear my stomach growling. Punkapog. Rachel Carson was friends with Duxbury, Massachusetts resident Olga Huckins, who educated her on DDT contamination. Duxbury was home to many of the pilgrims. There's your Thanksgiving link. Oh my gosh. Wendy said she went to that place I'm just talking about. She said that's how they got their geothermal greenhouse. We went to visit that place. She watches, yes, Kirsten Dirksen. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when we first moved to the Palisades, there was a big owl that lived in the tree. There was a big tree. Well, first of all, the lot was slightly bigger than my lower garden, with the house, the garage, the very small 2-car garage, the art studio, the back, the driveway, the house, and all of my front garden was slightly larger than my lower garden. And there was the old timers who lived on either side. And there was a huge tree. I should be able to remember, but you leave California, you forget all this stuff. I'm telling you. It's a huge tree. It was had a base about that big, and it was right on the property, right on his side of the property line. So it went right up, and this massive limb went all the way over the driveway. And there was a big owl that lived in that tree. And every night, of course, we didn't have air conditioning, so the windows were always open. And the owl would carry on, Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. He just told me we're almost at an hour and a half. Is everybody having a good time? And has anybody been watching that hasn't had the courage to say something in the chat window? Because we would love to hear, just shout out the name of your mentor, if nothing else. If you just want to be shy, that's fine. But shout out the name of your mentor. Let's see. Dragonflies need water for their eggs. Takes a year for them to hatch. Whee! I didn't realize that. Lantana attracted more butterflies than the butterfly bushes. Do you have lantana?
No.
Wow. Oh, Tracy has a pond. Well, you have a pond.
Yeah. Ponds are awesome.
Well, certainly, Tracy, that helps with the ground spraying. She has 51.5 acres, and she's wondering if that gives them enough of a buffer, from chemicals, but certainly the ground spraying, but not from the air.
Right. Not if it's
Yeah.
from the sky.
They
Yeah.
want to know what's for dinner.
Yes. Thank you. There you go. Blessed Jesus is coming back. Jesus Christ has been her. Is this a she? I think it is. Well, what is your name, if you don't mind me saying? Jesus Christ has been my mentor. And that's fantastic. Stay live. I am seriously loving this, Wendy says. My stomach is growling, folks. If you may hear it. And Connie wants to know what's for our meal. So let's see. Are we
Mulled
having an
wine.
appetizer? We're not having an appetizer. We're jumping right into it, aren't we?
I'll tell you what.
Oh, mulled wine.
I have an appetizer.
What?
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine. Oh, I see.
Here's a quick appetizer for you.
What
Apple
is it?
cider.
These things are killer delicious.
Oh my God, is that chocolate?
It's chocolate.
Oh, I don't eat candy. But
Well, you could today. It's our
Okay.
Thanksgiving. Come
I
on.
don't want any.
I'm gonna make you eat that.
I'm just gonna have half for right now.
I'm telling you, look, see, it has the chocolate and the vanilla kind of white
Mm.
chocolate. These things are awesome.
Oh my goodness, what is it? Let's show them. So
Now you like it. Uh-huh.
Now you can't read the ingredients, Darrell, or is it on the outside of the box?
MERCI.
Merci. That
Merci.
says thank you in French. But that might not be the name.
I might still have the box.
Okay, look and see. We have to read the labels. You know that. As I stuff it in my mouth, I'm starving. Okay, Wendy is part of it. I'm sorry.
And I made
I got distracted.
corn casserole for the first time, so I have no clue what it's going to
There's
be.
what I
like.
have. I'll hold it up.
Can I see?
Ooh, okay. Just for you know what and giggles. Semi-sweet chocolate, sugar, chocolate liqueur, cocoa butter,
Ooh,
butterfat,
there's
soy
different flavors.
lecithin.
There's different flavors, Darrell.
What is soy lecithin for anyway? That's been around for decades. Vanilla powder, milk chocolate, sugar, chocolate liqueur, cocoa butter, dry cream, dry whole milk, soy lecithin.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Oh, I think they.
Hey, this one's all chocolate. It doesn't have the vanilla. Yeah, they're different ones.
Son of a
They
gun said
repeated
his mom and
some
his
of. Oh
grandparents.
gosh, that's so
were
good. I'm
listening
gonna have
to
the
her.
rest of it. Okay, so Jeremy's mom and grandparents were her mentors, and I know if Mark was on, he would say his grandfather. I know that.
We started with the appetizer, but what's the meal? I've got
Right, I got
A
distracted.
chicken.
I've got a whole chicken. We're gonna bake.
We're
I've
not
got
having a turkey. we're
sweet
having chicken.
potatoes from my garden. I'm gonna bake.
Did you say you're going to bake it?
Oh yeah.
You haven't started the chicken?
It only takes an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
What do you want to eat?
That's
At
what I
breakfast time or
said,
something?
I want to eat now.
We could have been
now?
cooking
No.
it.
My food, I came with food that's ready.
There you go.
Oh, no. Okay?
We're gonna eat around 12,
Go
maybe.
put your chicken in. Crying out
What's your
loud.
rush? What's your
I
You
thought
rush?
you
didn't
had-
put your chicken in?
It takes
He
an
hasn't
hour.
put the chicken in.
It takes an hour and a half. What do you want to eat it? Would you want to eat right now or something?
Well, we're on.
Can't
no,
you cook one thing? Because I have to warm my stuff up.
Yeah, we got time.
We
I
got
baked
one stove
potatoes.
and 20 different.
Okay, so if we go for another half an hour, and then it's an hour and a half waiting for the chicken.
Mhm. Why would you want to go another half hour? I mean, do they
Darrell,
want to
just
stay
go
on
put
that?
the chicken in right now.
Wendy said, "quote I'm seriously loving this." Unquote.
one?
Okay, and Kay is hungry.
Mm. Yeah, it's an emulsifier. That's right. Yeah, soy lecithin is a. I'm sorry, we're having chicken. If he ever gets it cooked,
I'll get
And
around
I
to
made
it.
stuffing.
I mean,
I have
just
stuffing.
to speed things up, I went ahead and cooked my green beans. My green beans would
Speed
take
things
like
up.
30, 40 minutes on stovetop.
So what, did you think everything would be cooked and as soon as we went off air, boom, we're going to sit down and eat?
Yeah.
Really? Well, we
Yeah,
never
me
discussed
too.
that. I thought that would
Well,
be kind
then,
of silly.
Right now, we can still talk for maybe another 10 minutes or so if you get go over there?
Well, let's talk for another 10 minutes, and then we can all start preparing lunch.
Oh my
I don't have anything to
God.
prepare.
Well, you can
My
help
food
me.
is prepared.
I'll let you do the chicken then.
Oh no. You're not gonna get.
Potatoes take an hour.
What?
Wait,
Yeah, potatoes take an hour. Chicken's an hour and a half.
I don't want to stay here that long.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Hey,
there's
Bill-
restaurants downtown.
Bill said, "Do you guys have apple pie?" No. I could bring one over. I got two, and I'm the only one eating them.
Everybody's telling you to put the chicken in.
Are they now?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Did you make two pies, Bill? Or you maybe purchase them? Saving Oklahoma.
I didn't eat breakfast.
oh my gosh!
Wait, Wendy is saving Oklahoma farms and ranches, fighting against human. It's called humanure, I guess. Oops.
Mhm.
I lost my live chat. How do I get back to that? Oh, there we go. Anyway, Wendy is fighting the good fight. She is trying to save Oklahoma farms and
Taco
I lost my place. It jumped. Deadly Wound says Arcopia on YouTube is by far the best example of a greenhouse that works off grid. Amazing. Bananas in Alaska. If you're looking for a mentor in gardening. Tracy said Kaye and Denise are getting hangry.
angry.
Yeah, I'm about to tell them to go hit a restaurant downtown or something. You know?
Connie
They're
says
that
sign
desperate.
off and start cooking.
I will start cooking when we sign off.
Let's see. Crock-pot chicken sounds great. Hey, Instant Pot. Can you get it? You got it in an Instant Pot? Of course, I came with food ready.
A
Miss
blowtorch.
Deb says, Darrell, go put the chicken in.
Well, it takes a little while, you know. I mean,
But
really,
see,
y'all want me to
Darrell,
leave?
He doesn't want to miss a
Put the
minute
chicken
of
in
this.
now,
Trust
then
me.
I'll have time to put my stuff in to warm it up.
Uh-huh.
And the chicken has to sit for a minute.
All right,
while mine's
Wendy, we
warming
would
up.
love to come to your farm. It's Oklahoma.
Go put
It's
it
not a
in.
bit of a distance.
All right, I got two women complaining here, trying to get rid of me, telling me to go start the chicken. So we'll put it to you guys. Should I stay and chat till we sign off, or should I leave?
Tell you what, just go turn the oven
No,
on.
wait a minute. Well, it doesn't take long to warm up an oven.
Okay, she's fighting against human manure, which is called humanure, I guess. Solar farms, windmills, property taxes. Wendy, are you following that gal? I want to say her name is Ariana, but I could be wrong. She's a young go-getter in upstate New York, and she does a lot of short videos, and she's fighting the good fight against foreign corporations that are buying up rich wildlife protected with the New York State approval land for solar farms. You know, they think what
Denise got up, turned around, and gave me the stink eye, and then headed over to the oven like she's going to warm up the oven for me or something. Get back over
gosh.
here. I'll tell you what. Now I'm going to wait a half hour after we sign off before I start cooking. How's that?
Bill,
Come on back, Denise.
Bill, you're welcome to drop a pie over. I don't know if we'll get to it because I brought a blueberry cobbler that's like that thick and that. So
Yeah, we kind of got good stuff in that
we've got
department.
it, yeah, maybe later. I tell you what, Bill, put it in the freezer. That's what you should do.
Yeah, Denise.
Get it out of the refrigerator at least. Don't bring it over here. Don't bring it over here.
I just want to show them.
No.
It's an organic chicken. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a second to get the plastic off. Don't worry about it. Come sit down with us.
Leave non-cooked food to Darrell. Leave non-cooked food to Darrell. Leave. I don't know what that means.
I don't want any.
Wendy said, Darrell, we will wait on you. Go get the chicken in, and we'll wait, and they'll wait on you.
Okay, is that
Do it.
everybody's telling me to do it? All right.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Sorry I bummed you out today, but you need to be thinking about that stuff.
No, you didn't.
You can-
I mean, everybody
You can
needs to be
keep
knowing about
talking
that
over
stuff.
there.
Just sit down and talk.
I'm
Oh,
sure
yes.
they could hear you.
Yeah.
It's me and Kaye will get in the camera by ourselves.
Okay, there we go. There we go. You haven't had enough exposure.
That's
There we
right.
go. Yeah, start telling us about your mentor.
Well, Cindy, I met Cindy in 1983, and she was a dance instructor at Arthur Murray back in the day, but then she became a aerobic instructor, like dance aerobics. Remember 1980s, Jane Fonda and all that?
Very well.
Yeah.
I was a fan actually of the exercise
Well,
videos.
she would put together choreography for us to teach our classes with. And I just learned we would practice all the time. And we just hung out a lot. She was like my best friend. And then she started moving around the country. She lived in Bali for a while and Spain or Portugal. And her and her husband went all over, lived all
Do
over.
they miss actually being in the U.S.?
I don't know.
If I left, I would go to El Salvador.
Oh, really?
It's the safest country in the world now. It went from the most dangerous to the safest. And it's closer to the, it's got a there's more sun.
I have a bedroom at Cindy's, so I could go
You
there.
have a bedroom.
Yeah, she was telling me everything about it yesterday.
She just keeps a shrine for you in case you decide to go. Have you ever been?
Well, anybody else that goes to visit her, it's like a spare room right now, but I could.
Oh, so
She said
other people get to
She's
take
got
advantage.
3 floors, and I could be at the top floor. I might not ever even see her while I'm there.
Bill says, I wanted to mention that, Bill. Bill says, did you get your my garbage disposal fixed? Well, I actually wanted to do a video that next day, and that didn't happen. I had such a great day that day. It started out, I'm going to tell you about that day. It started off, I was sitting there with my first cacao inside. I wasn't outside. Should have been outside, but I wasn't. And my neighbor called, and she was stuck because she needed to get to work, and her car was dead. And I happened to have just purchased this past year, like the Cadillac of jumper cables, and have, really sturdy, the gripper things, and a really good cord and long, because, I have a pickup. So I wanted to be able to use it, not have to turn engine to engine if I had to be in that position. And so I was glad I had that, because when I went down there, her car was parked in the house. And so there's no way to get, around. So I had to be, in that case, a little bit behind and beside. Anyway, jumped her car. She was very grateful. She got herself off to work. And then my neighbor came.
Darrell.
Oh, you're looking at him? I didn't know what you were doing. And we're laughing.
He's mad because he's not on camera.
Darrell doesn't get enough exposure.
He's over there crying.
Anyway, so then my I'm trying to think. Something else good happened. I can't remember now. My other neighbor, Derek, I texted him and I said, could you please come and move one of the, I had the 2 big round bales down at the lower garden, and I needed hay up the hill, and my 4-wheeler's still at Butch's shop. He's had problem getting it fixed. So I don't know. It's too cold now. I don't want to be driving around on that thing. So take your time, Butch. But anyway, he said, could you, Derek moves hay for his cows, and so I knew he had a pitchfork on the end of it. What do you call that thing? A spear. And I said, could you bring your tractor with a spear over and move that bale up? So he did. And he gave me a ride down there and up. And he told me that my water meter was broken. The cast iron thing that goes on the top of the water meter was broken. And so, I came in, I made the phone call to the water department, and within an hour, the guy's out there replacing it. So that all got done, and all that got done. And then Corey came, and he came to move all those wood chips into that big, long berm because I got another load of wood chips. So all this stuff has just been amazing. I got the wood chips for free, obviously. And I got the hay bale moved, and I helped her, and we just all helping each other. And then Corey moved. He brought his tractor and moved all of that. So I now have a berm that goes all the way 100 feet to keep the water off the hill, off from washing the good soil off. So that all got done. And then I said, Corey, I got a couple other things. So he came in the house and he fixed my shade. My window shade of my big picture window had been broken for months, and he fixed that. And then I said, I got this garbage disposal that's jammed. And he came when he came in the house, I said, don't you want bring some tools? And he goes, well, let me just see what it's like, see what the deal is. And so he shoved his big fist down in the garbage disposal. I mean, he's got a hand that's like 4 times the size of mine. And, he's like 6'4", and he's a big guy. And he shoves his fist down in there, and he's fishing around. And I'm thinking he's just going to unjam it or something. But he pulls out a little tiny flat piece of plastic that big. And it is what covers a battery in something or other. And so that little flat piece of plastic had it jammed up, and he just pulled it out with his hand, and it worked. So that was done.
Wow.
And I said, well, Corey, as long as you're in here, I've got this. I know he's hurrying. I see it.
You're just spinning around so they could see him do it.
Oh yeah.
Turkey legs.
Hey, y'all making fun of me. All right, I'm gonna turn the oven off now.
Hold the chicken.
I'm
Go see
not
if you
gonna
can see
do
it.
as you say.
Hold the chicken.
Can you be seen there? Do they
I'm
see?
there. Hi. Yeah, I'm in purgatory.
He's whipping that together. Anyway,
Sorry.
let's see.
Hey, we never turned
So
it
we don't. Ooh, turn it off. Turn it off.
Yes,
Yeah, we don't need it.
blinded.
So,
That's what you get.
so anyway,
Blinded.
I said, Corey, I have this drawer, this silverware drawer that, the plate on the silverware drawer is like, it just has fine finishing nails holding it on. So it had pulled out and I couldn't use it anymore. And it had been sitting on my counter for like 3 months. And I'm thinking, I don't know any carpenters that's going to do this little job, And I said, Corey, could you just fix this? You think you could just fix this? And he goes, you got any wood glue? And I handed him wood glue. In like 5 minutes, he had the thing back together and glued. I said, well, as long as you got the glue out. I said, I have a wooden folding, not folding, what do you call it? A folding door.
Oh.
What do you call a folding door?
One of those.
No,
Bifold.
not a screen. It's
Bifold door.
yeah, like a bifold door. Yeah, and
See, you need me over there.
yeah, no, you fit you. And so it had the wood frame. It had pulled out of the dowel, and it was out like that far, so it wouldn't close, and it would fling open into the walkway, the hallway, and it was just like 4 years I've been dealing with this. I'm thinking it has to all come down and be taken off the thing, hanger, whatever. And he looked at it, and I said, I got a screwdriver. And he said, you know, I said, yeah, you know, because he didn't bring any tools in the house. And I went to get a screwdriver and he just loosened it. He didn't even take it off. He just loosened it. And then he glued it back with the wood glue. And it was like, I got that and the drawer and the garbage disposal and the shade.
And then when you asked him to repair your roof, he got out of there.
And then he wouldn't take any money for that.
I need to borrow him.
Did you hear that? He wouldn't take any money for all of that.
I have a bunch of little projects like
He
that.
wasn't
for
there
somebody.
2 hours, probably an hour and a half. He
Wow.
wouldn't take any money. So it was just like, that's the long answer to your question, Bill. But thank you. I'll keep that in mind if you know how to fix those.
Bye, Maggie. She's going. Three Amigos, she said. Have a fabulous week.
Lunch will be served at 12:15.
Not necessarily.
You mean not
I
necessarily?
have to put my stuff in the oven to warm up.
You're relegated to the toaster oven.
Look, yeah, there's the toaster oven, and also you figure out how much time you need. I mean, it's going to be ready. The chicken will be ready at 12:15.
Wendy, he is such a great guy, and he is also the person that was there the day that Tiger got killed. And you know, like I said, he's like 6'4". He's just like a big guy, and I just like sobbed into his chest. And he got on my four-wheeler, went down, and he took care of everything. I was just sobbing. Anyway.
Miss Deb said that you.
So I'm going to run through the menu again because I got distracted a few times.
Okay.
So let's see. There we go. We're having,
Miss Deb said
since
that-
we just had chocolate for an appetizer. We had merci for our appetizer. And thank you. Merci. And for our main course, we're having baked chicken, roasted
Yep.
chicken. And I brought green beans that I grew and froze like 2 years ago. So I was happy to be able to use that. Two big packages, 2 quarts. And I brought,
I have sweet potatoes
you
I
have-
grew.
yeah. And are you baking, roasting? What do you?
Yeah, they're being
Did you
baked.
put the potatoes in?
I did.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. See?
See, I'm
Wow.
done. I'm done.
Fantastic. And so the other day I baked squash bread and banana bread, and I made 4 small loaves of each, and then I put 3 and 3 squash and 3 banana in the freezer, and left 1 and 1 out. I don't even know now. I didn't mark what it was, but I bought 3 of the mini loaves, so it's either squash or banana bread. Now I said to Darrell, that can be dessert. You and I both need to lose weight. And she said she wanted to too. and he goes, well, no, that's bread. We need dessert. Squash bread is bread, not dessert, right?
Yeah, I might get some right now.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Except you can't leave now.
No.
So that's so squash. You see the squash bread or banana bread and the green beans. And then I brought the blueberry cobbler, which I just took out of the freezer. I just love it when you have things, you just go to open the freezer and you just take it out and you go, I'm ready. So that thawed out last night and that just needs warming. And
See, I haven't cooked.
and then I brought apple butter that I made last year and canned.
Darrell,
What do you know? We're just doing the menu. What are you doing?
well, I was wondering if I could put my stuffing in the oven with the chicken because I don't know how long it cooks.
Well, you don't want to cook it for an hour and a half, I'm sure.
No.
Do it later.
Yeah. So you brought stuffing
Yeah.
and is that anything else?
Corn
Casserole.
casserole
Wow. I can't wait.
and wine with apple cider
Mm.
for mold and the little tea bags to make it a mold wine. We could drink that before.
Yeah.
We'll have that and some of the pumpkin bread or banana
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah. That sounds great. So I think
Eat
that's
dessert
the
first.
meal, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
you cannot have Thanksgiving without cranberry sauce. It's just it's a done deal. I don't care if you have a turkey sandwich for Thanksgiving. You've got to have cranberry sauce, right? Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
won't-
it's part of
I-
Thanksgiving.
I won't call it Thanksgiving.
Now, my mother used to make, and I hope I have this recipe somewhere, but she did not cook her cranberries. They were raw, and she put fresh orange, and she cranked the cranberries through a grinder, kind of like a meat grinder that's clamped onto the counter, and I can still remember her putting those cranberries in and cranking that thing. So it grinds them up. And then of course you have to put something sweet in there because they're very tart. But it had orange and cranberry, and it was called, I guess it was called a relish. That would be a relish, right? Not a sauce.
Yeah.
It didn't have any liquid. So that's our meal. Are your seed catalogs coming in the mail now? Anybody getting seed catalogs?
Yeah, I've gotten a few.
What have you gotten? Grab them.
I got a
Grab 'em.
burpee, but it's at home.
You got what?
A burpee.
Burpee? Okay. I get a lot
I like
of them, even though I
Johnny's.
don't order.
Daryl gets every one of them.
It's just
Oh,
it's
I got
too
an
much for
onion
me.
from Dixondale.
Yeah, I got the Dixondale. Yeah.
I love the onions.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a really good batch this summer.
I know it's a lot easier to plant the sets, but it's so rewarding to start from seed. I got to say, you feel such a vested interest. Do you have anything unusual that everybody else doesn't have?
I don't know, maybe. I've gotten 4 so far.
Okay.
I've gotten totally tomatoes, which if you're into tomatoes, this is awesome. But they also have peppers and a few other things, but it's mostly tomatoes.
Heirloom or
Yeah, they'll have heirlooms in there and everything. And of course, Johnny's. This is a big, thick catalog. Has lots of not only seeds and stuff, but equipment you might
Supplies.
need. Supplies for gardening. That's a real good. You got to have a Johnny's catalog.
I think I get that.
And this one, Vermont Bean and Seed.
No, I do not get that.
Okay, it's a pretty
That's
thin
not
catalog,
surprising.
and it's mostly about beans.
He's crazy about beans.
They might have a few other things.
I love growing beans more than I love eating them.
Yeah, they got onions and potatoes and different things. So that's a good little small catalog. But one of my favorites.
Somebody wants to know if the prices have gone up on the seeds.
Have you noticed?
Not big jumps or anything, but this one here, Pine Tree Garden Seeds. I always order from these every year. These guys, this is a good catalog, good variety of stuff, flowers, vegetables, everything. So
Okay, Wendy said she loves beans. So let's see.
Vermont Bean and Seed.
Yeah. Okay.
What the heck?
Ramona is here. Welcome, Ramona. I hope you've been here for a while.
She has been.
And Karen Leach is here. Hey, everybody. Trying to listen, but my husband is ranting about his Chinese air compressor that stopped working. Well, hand me that light. I brought a light over here because it was my last one. I bought a 2 set, also from the same country. And I said, Darrell, I was rushing when I came in. I just handed it to him, and he was uncoiling the cord, and it broke. So that light is toast because there's no way to rewire that. But yeah. Tell your husband I feel his pain. And yes, I am very, very blessed to have that. And plus, Derek invited me over. Like I said, he invited me over to be with his family's dinner. But they just brought me a plate. Yes, and Ken is giving a shout out to Connie. I don't know what you're doing, Connie, but I appreciate you. If you've had to take any actions, hopefully everybody is. Got good intentions on this live stream. Let's see. Tammy is here. Welcome, Tammy. My mom got us a membership to Nautilus Fitness Center, and I don't know how she pulled it off. We didn't have money, and she got me a cute outfit with the leg warmers and everything. Where we talk. Oh yeah, that was back in the Jane Fonda discussion, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I missed that comment. Yeah, it's funny. I went through this phase where I thought, okay, I'm going to do these exercises, and so I started doing the videos. It's just when you had to be consistent. You had to have the VHS, What?
It's hard to be consistent
Yeah. No,
You're more accountable if you go to a facility.
tell me about it.
Yeah. Unless you stand at the kitchen counter and do push-ups.
Yes, we should do a Darrell's cooking show, Miss Deb says.
I had to cook under pressure today.
Well, we have several videos of Darrell canning. We have potatoes. He was pressure canning potatoes, and
Beans, I think.
with the
wasn't it?
pickles. Those were water bath. weren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if we did a pickle one.
Yes, we did
He was
pickle
making
with
bamboo
pickle with
shoots.
dill.
Oh
With
yeah,
dill
that's right.
pickles.
Yeah. I remember now.
Is it-
Bamboo
was-
shoots too.
But were the dill pickles? They weren't in the
No, they're water bath.
yeah. And what
Bamboo shoots.
cooking or
He
preserving?
cooked some for you the very first time you took a video.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right, Darrell?
Yeah.
Yep.
But that was easy. You just chopped it up and sauteed it in butter for like 5
Did
minutes,
you see
right?
all those shoots along the road, Darrell?
Oh, mine?
Have you noticed them all?
You mean
Uh-oh,
in
better
my
get
place?
down there.
Yes.
No, I haven't. Where,
Oh
where
my
at? Down by
gosh,
the
there's-
mailbox?
No, we're in that turnaround area where
Oh yeah, they're coming up again.
gosh, it's crazy.
Really? I didn't notice.
There must be 50.
What?
Yeah, they're about this
If
tall.
I missed, Christy is here. Christy Morrison. Good morning to the Three Amigos. Thank you.
Hi.
Carolyn says I'm here for Darrell. Jackie Glenn, chicken on now. LOL. Tammy. There's so many people here. I'm so gratified and blessed, that so many people tuned
How many
in.
are on now?
I don't know.
Oh.
Can you look and see? I don't know. Wait, maybe I can look on here. 48.
48.
Only 48.
Well, there
Oh,
was
well.
30 when I came, so there's more.
Yeah, that's good.
My friend Cindy responded. She said that she had to miss the chat because she's got workers at the house doing maintenance and she had to go to the hardware store.
Tell her she'll have to watch it later.
Yeah, she could.
Tell her we were
Kaye-
talking about her.
She wants me to
I'm
go
being
to
asked
her.
if I'm spending an hour a day to organize.
How's that going, Kay? How our day plan? Come on, Kay.
It's
For it to work, you
been
have to do an hour a
little
day.
rough. It's been a little rough, I gotta
I
say.
see.
Yeah.
Can't find an hour, huh?
V is here. Oh, it's not that I can't find it. It's like I can't find the energy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I've got the time. It's the energy.
Hmm.
Like last night, I could have done the dishes last night, and
But it was easier to just sit there and look at them.
well, I don't have to look at them. See, I walk out.
Oh, walk out of the room.
I don't have one big room like you do.
Uh-huh.
If you sit here at your computer, you look over there and you're just staring at all the dishes.
Hmm.
So you're going to go do them, right? I walk out of the kitchen and I look in the other direction. I don't have to see that until I walk in there again. See, that's the problem.
Well, part of the way I do it is I don't let it turn into a big mountain of dishes because then that is pretty intimidating,
Oh, I know.
I just do.
Tell me about it.
I get it every few dishes at a time. They go into the dishwasher.
Jackie Glenn, this has been a great live. Thank you for your stories. Well, it's time for my story.
You have a
Whose
story?
You have
Well,
one?
I want to share my mentors. I want to
Oh, yeah.
throw it up to Sharon.
Ah,
Okay.
Sharon, you keep the chat going, okay? Because I need to look up something. Or I can do that, I
know how
guess.
to
Let's
do
see.
it.
No, that's not right. Sharon, no, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I did want to read that. I wanted to read you. I'm gonna get choked up. But let's see. On it was kind of interesting because what is going on here? Oh, there we go. Last Sunday when I did 2 videos, I did the tour walking around and I did the selenium. You notice I was in the same outfit if you watched it. Thank you. And then after I did the selenium video over at the new seating area, I was sitting there and I thought, I am going to just turn the camera on and I'm going to call Sharon and see if I can get her on the phone. But I had not heard from her since November the 3rd. And November the 3rd, she wrote me a text and she said, "Glad you are getting to live your dream."
That's nice.
Yeah.
It is your dream to, I don't know about the size of your garden, but
Yeah, I never dreamed I would be doing that, but that was November 3rd. And then what day was last Sunday? Was that the 16th?
Yeah, me.
Or that Sunday, I mean, I think it was the 16th. So then on the 7th, I sent her a message and she didn't respond. And the 10th, I sent her a message and she didn't respond. And the 12th, I sent her a message and she didn't respond. So I turned the camera on and I rang her number and no one answered because that's the day she passed.
Oh.
Yeah. And so her daughter, Karina, I think this is on my other phone. Denise, can you hand me that other phone? It's in my purse. Black purse over there. So I've been in touch with her daughter. She had 2 daughters, and her one daughter, she buried one of her daughters 2 years ago from breast cancer. And if you've ever seen any of those videos I did at her place, we went out in the field. Oh goodness. Did I just lay it over there? I don't see it.
Put it in there.
I have to see the temperature.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Oh well. It must be laying there, Denise,
What's that?
on the counter because it's not in my purse.
Oh, your
phone.
phone?
Anyway, that she had a field.
Oh, yeah.
She had a field, and at the back of the field, which those trees back there, she had a memorial garden back there, and that's where her husband and daughter and her horse, Sage, and Frida, her dog. That dog, if you watch that video that I posted the other day, her dog, Frida, passed. And so all of those, and now her is going to be back there. So here we go. So her daughter, she said that I guess she said she looks forward to she said, "Mom watched all of your videos and was the only thing she wanted to listen to during that last week." And so we actually dedicated, here's the, is it squash or banana? Can you tell?
It's not banana.
It's squash
Wait a
there.
minute. I can't tell. It's good.
So she watched a bunch of my videos that last week, and I'm honored. So I need to call Karina, but I met Sharon through Late Bloomer. She saw me online, and very early on, I did Google was having this thing called. It was something they started, but they dropped it, and it was like a live stream kind of thing. And I posted that recently also. That was the first thing I tried to do with her, but she had very low tech. She had very low Wi-Fi at her house. And so we just did a phone call kind of thing. But then, we started up a communication, and then I went to see her in 2016. It's the only time I ever saw her. You're pushing the holiday.
It is post Thanksgiving, though.
You're right. You got to get the Christmas trees out. They were wrapping up Christmas trees at Lowe's like mad yesterday. So anyway, I that's the first and only time I actually saw Sharon, and I stayed there for a couple of days, and I made 5 videos, and you got to see her horses, both of her horses. That was 2016. So Sage, the mother, passed, and then the other horse was relocated, was rehomed, and Frida passed, and Sharon passed. So it's all that knowledge, it was not passed on, and a little bit to me, but every time I would call her, I'd go, Sharon, I just have one question, I just have a quick question, and I would want to get clear on something. And the thing is, she would start talking, and then it was this thing, and there's that thing, and these people, and that thing, and this is what they're doing, and she went there, and the seeds here, and you got to go there to see that, and it would my head would be ready to explode after every time we talked. It was like an hour, and I couldn't keep it all straight. And so she knew a lot about medicinal plants and got me started on all that. In fact, I'm just remembering this right this second. When I first got to my house, right after I got there, I got there in December, but it must have been in the spring. I don't know when you get ticks. You're going to write down how long we've been on?
2 hours now.
Well, if people want to stay, they can. Ramona's still here.
Were you talking about horses before?
I'm talking about Sharon, but Sharon had 2 horses, and it was a mother and daughter, and there were
This
white
is my
horses.
horse.
Oh, that's right. We're going to talk about your horses.
I can't stand
Does it
it. I
have a
to
hoist?
talk
Does it have a
about-
hat on her? Oh, that's the hair. Oh, it's so
Isn't
such
he
a
cute?
pretty. Okay, hold on one second. So Sharon, I got a tick bite, and
Oh,
I called her up, and because I had just gotten there and I hadn't gone through anything with ticks yet, and I said, she said, well, I'm sure you have some plantain outside. It's everywhere. I'm sure you have some. Just walk outside, and I looked up to see what the leaves looked like because I didn't know, and I didn't have any weeds in LA. No weeds, no rain, no weeds. It's funny how that works. And so, plus it was too small to have weeds. And I could go out in one day and I could weed my garden just by going like that, just going like that. But anyway, I walked literally right out the back door, and there was plantain right there. And I put it in the mortar and pestle, and I made a poultice and put it on my leg. And it did turn into the big bullseye thing. And I thought, oh my gosh. And I did go to the doctor later when it turned into a bullseye. I got on an antibiotic, but that was my first experience with just going out in your yard and making a poultice out of a medicinal plant. And I got that from Sharon. I got so much more. So much love. She absolutely loved my channel. She loved the things that I do with. Wait, Darrell's, there's Darrell. It's opposite. She loved the videos at Darrell's, and so she will be hugely, hugely missed. And people who have never experienced her knowledge and warmth won't know what they're missing. But
And she got a hold of some of my sweet corn and really worked with it.
oh, I'm glad you brought that
And
up.
helped to straight. My whole goal was to get a lot of people growing that corn because it's a great open pollinated corn you can keep seed from.
You want a piece?
There's not many sweet corns out there that you can purchase that you can keep your own seed year to year. And I've tried all of them. They don't even come close to the stuff that I've been growing and developing.
Well, she told me the proper way to save corn seed is, first of all, you have to have, I want to say it's 75. I think that's the number, 75 stalks. And you've got to save you only say you take the best ears and you only save the 4 inches in the middle, nothing from the end because they're misshapen. So you only save that belt in the middle, and she said you have to have, gosh, how many did she say? 100?
I thought 70 something,
So-
75 or
75 ears.
uh-huh.
You have to have 75 ears. So, I mean, sometimes you only get 1 corn per stalk. So
Right. And I mean, what she's talking about is the ideal way to save seed.
the ideal
which-
way to save
And
seed.
I never did that in all the years that I've developed that corn and improved it and all. You don't have to do it that way,
No.
but she's
I never
probably
did.
correct that that's a better way, and you get more genetic diversity, in there instead of, just a few things.
Right.
But you don't have to do that, and you can still. That was what was so fun about growing that corn. I mean, just in a year or 2 or 3, I would see big differences. The things I was selecting for, bigger ears and such, what double ears on a plant and stuff.
Yeah.
It really started to happen, and I wasn't even doing it the proper way, But
Mhm. Mhm.
so that's a fun part of gardening, I think.
And
Is
she was saying that if, in terms of raccoons, raccoons like to climb up the plant and break it down. They pull the weight against it and break it in half, and then they can just be on their back legs and just eat to their delight, right? So, well, what they do is they not only break the stalk, but they or bend the stalk, but they also bend the ear back, from the thing, because the ear grows up the stem like that, and it wants to just kind of hug it
Mhm.
until a certain point, and when it starts really getting ripe, it starts coming away naturally, right?
No, I don't
little
think
bit?
so. No, it might be looser to break
A
off at
little
that
bit,
point.
yeah.
But yeah.
But anyway, the raccoon finishes the job, right? So she was saying that she used duct tape, and I'm going, duct tape? Can you imagine duct taping 100 stalks of corn?
What was she doing over the ear? Like,
She would do it around the top of the.
oh, so they couldn't break it off.
Yeah, to the stem.
Yeah.
And I'm going,
Wow.
wow.
She's pretty devoted.
Yeah, well, she's absolutely devoted. So, good question. Deadly One wants to know if that corn seed is for sale. There's not enough. There's not enough. She kept saying, I've got a gallon of Darrell's seed. And I thought, okay, great. She's going to send me a gallon. But she only sent me a little envelope. So,
See, when you get your cage up, maybe you'll.
Yeah, I'm going
see
to
the-
try to start growing it again next year.
Oh,
I
good.
gave up for a few years because of the critter damage, but I'm building a cage that the critters cannot get in, and my corn will be in there. So maybe I can start working on more. I can make more seed for people and stuff.
Wendy says, I want to grow the heirloom corn shoot and tassel bags to keep the corn from being wind pollinated. So
can
you
make-
would have to pollinate it yourself, right?
I guess that's what they're wanting to do. Yeah.
Are you saying that you pull a bag over the whole stalk?
That's
Wendy?
what you should do. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of bags. I actually have bags. I put a bag over.
Maybe just. Oh, well,
I put a bag over my mulberry tree and it killed it.
Oh, whoa!
And there's airflow.
Didn't a bird go up into it?
Yes.
Too? Something happened.
Yes. Well, it came out. It came out.
It
and-
ate all the
but
berries.
I
or
left the
something?
bag. I left the bag there. Well, it went up and came out.
Oh.
Same.
Denise, you were the one that was starving the most.
She's not ready.
No.
I heard the most whining
She's
coming
not
from over
ready.
there.
She's
I
not ready.
want some apple cider.
Oh, okay, we could do that too.
And I wish I'd have brought
That
a
is such a
my
fantastic
Scrabble game.
idea, Miss Deb.
Yeah.
However, I don't have, the thing is I would call her up and say, I just have a quick question. Because I knew it would get involved in it, because she had so much to share. And then what I would do is I would literally just grabbing a piece of paper from somewhere, and I would just start I would have to tell her to slow down, and I'm writing and writing and writing, and it all winds up just being a mess. What I should have done is record, I should have done recordings because that would be easier to
She
transcribe.
should have written a book.
I don't even know how I could find.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I could find. And she took her website down. And I mean, you think, well, why not just leave it up? Well, I tell you why, because websites cost money. I don't know if you guys know that, but I probably spend $1,000 a year on my website and I don't make a penny from that. So it's crazy. So anyway, I just wanted to share that about Sharon. And Miss Deb, that's an absolutely great idea. Maybe I might do that, do a pamphlet, but just have, I'm thinking out loud here, do a pamphlet, but have like one page of Darrell's best tips, one page of I could do the Sharon's, because I remember, she went over that carefully with me. So I remember that about the saving the proper way to save seed.
Mm-hmm.
And then other people who are good gardeners.
Mhm.
Bill, are you still on? Is he a big gardener?
Who?
Bill,
Oh, I don't know.
your buddy Bill. He's got the apple pie just waiting. He's waiting for the okay. We got so much food here. Deborah is here. Deborah has been supporting me for I can't even tell you how long. Thank you, Deborah. I love you. God bless you.
I'd like to add something that
Blessed Jesus is coming back, is going, and she says, bye for now.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye. Wood chips makes the best dirt.
Yes, but you have to wait for it.
About 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
at
more.
least.
And
at
it's
least.
like black, rich dirt.
At
and
least.
I mean,
It's
I
really
got
better
so
3
many
or 4 years.
peppers.
Yeah, the longer the better, really.
So
Or,
many
yeah.
pepper. I mean, I never had to even put anything else in it.
Right.
Like grass clippings,
Right,
and that's all. Never.
Well, that was a big thing about, she wanted organic, and she said you can't even buy organic fertilizer,
Manure.
chicken manure, because chickens cannot, what they eat cannot be, the manure cannot be organic.
And even horses, you don't know for sure if they're eating grass that's been sprayed or not.
All right, here's my garden tip for getting nutrients into your garden or your compost. I've mentioned this before, and I guess it's mostly for men because we are better equipped to do this. But you collect your own urine. Okay, I do it gallon jar at a time. Takes me about 2 days to fill up a gallon jar.
Or do you
And
keep it in the house?
it's in the
wanted
house.
me to pee out there.
And then I take it and I dump it on my compost pile, or maybe just on a garden bed. I'm putting nitrogen into the soil or into it really activates the compost pile. So it's an important resource that we all throw away, most people.
Okay, I'm actually doing that, but I'm not saving it in the house.
Well, you go outside and do it?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's not that bad. I got a lid on the thing. It's not no big deal.
I have to put
Just a gallon jar with a
bag over
lid.
my
There's
head.
nothing weird about
Everybody
it.
in the
Well,
neighborhood would see
it
me.
starts to stink.
No, not after just 2 days. It doesn't.
Oh, that's
Oh my
right. You're
God.
filling it up in 2
I'm
days.
filling it up in 2 days.
Yes, and his inputs, his input of spring water.
And organic food.
Let's
and-
talk about water. Okay, I meant to mention this earlier, but I was so discombobulated, as I mentioned. And I guarantee you AI is not going to include discombobulated in their vocabulary, or shush, But anyway, what was I just saying?
About water.
Water. I just ordered a structured water thing. You've probably seen the ads and everything, and all the circadian people that are following the circadian rhythms are talking about what is he doing? He smells my squash bread.
Look at him looking up on the table.
Yeah, he's
jumping
standing
up.
on his back legs. I'm
Here,
sorry.
Petey,
Well,
you want a piece? Come here.
Oh,
There, you want
And-
some? Okay, Petey up.
and the thing
Yeah,
is,
here, come over
I
here so you
think,
see it.
okay, I filtered my
Giddy up.
water. It just really hit me. Okay, I'm trying to say something. This is so important.
we're getting slap happy.
I know. I just thought the other day, all of my waste goes into the septic system, not the sewer system, right? You're on sewer, right? Or do you have septic?
No, she's on sewer.
I'm on sewer.
Yeah, you're on the city sewer. So all of your waste, I know this is kind of disgusting, but all of your waste is going into the big mass of waste at the city where they purify everything. And then they send you purified water back to your
But
tap.
don't I have a little septic tank, Darrell, that
Do you?
underneath my porch, and they can clean it out? Like,
Well, maybe you do.
Well, maybe you do. I didn't know you had a septic. I thought you were on city water.
I don't.
And
Well, I
septic.
mean, like
Where's your
Like-
septic field?
underneath my porch.
No,
No.
your field. That's
Where
your
it
tank.
drains out somewhere. You
It
don't
goes
have.
down the hill. That's
Uh,
where, like,
Oh, in the woods.
yeah,
there.
into the woods.
Okay, so you do have septic.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, it sounds like she does, Darrell.
Hmm.
But anyway, if I am not sending any of my waste, I mean, I know. I have a property that's big, and so I can, I don't have to do that. But anyway, it just seems weird that none of my waste goes into that, but that purified water is what is coming back through my tap.
I get city water, but
I know, same thing.
Yeah,
That's
but it-
you're on the same boat as I am. He's on a different boat because he has a septic.
yeah,
He has septic, but he has spring.
yeah.
So that would be, if anybody's looking for a property and you have your pick, having your own spring is right. Wasn't that your number one
Yeah,
consideration?
that was always
number one at the
top of the list for anything I wanted in a property. I had to
Spring.
have spring water. Yeah. And I've lived in different places with springs, all my life, pretty much.
Oh, Kristen has made a very important point.
What's that?
Oh, Kristen, I hope you'll go back and watch it. We've had a lot of fun, and I'm sorry you missed it. I'm sorry you weren't here. But this is a very important point. She said she's heard men's urine is great for garden, but women is not the same and not the same benefit.
Huh?
Oh,
Maybe because of the hormones?
I don't
Or
know.
something?
I don't know.
I mean,
Never heard that.
Men have hormones too, but
Huh.
never knew that kind of stuff.
and
See, I could have been
Wendy has
killing your plants, Darrell.
well water and reverse osmosis. I've heard RO is the only way you can get fluoride out of the water.
That's what I have.
I just saw this video yesterday, and it said there were 4 things that I wish I could remember exactly how it went. But these are the 4 harmful things that we've been subjected to. One is fluoride, of course. That goes back to 1950 or 51. They did the first 2 towns in Michigan, I believe, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That was in my video. You should remember.
Oh, yeah, I always memorize those things. That's weird.
Oh, you're such a good student. And so fluoride and what was I just talking about? What was I just talking about?
Water,
No, fluoride and there's 4
reverse
things.
osmosis. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired now. Yes, that's a huge problem. Wendy is saying if you take meds, that will be passed through through the
Mhm.
waste. Oh, absolutely. In fact, a lot of meds and especially supplements are not even broken down in the sanitary system, in the water at the water district. They fish all this stuff out by the ton because unless you're taking supplements in a certain way, they're not going to be broken down in your system. And as you get older, you have less healthy bacteria in your system to break foods down and supplements. And so, that's what I was going to say is Sharon was a stickler for saying, you cannot, the fertilizer can't be organic if it's got any chicken manure in it, So anyway, that's hopefully food for thought there.
Well, you mean if you're getting chickens that weren't raised organically, you're using their manure. I mean, if you have your own chickens and you're feeding organic feed and all that, I mean, there can't be anything wrong with that, is there?
No, what she was saying is going into the store and buying it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she wasn't. Yeah, she had her own chickens, but she had horses, and she made, biodynamic agriculture centers around having a horse and using the horse manure for the fertilizer. And you have to do certain things to it too,
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to grind the horn of a sheep and
Oh, you're doing
stir it
biodynamic.
in. Yeah, biodynamic. It's all very interesting.
I remember when I first met Darrell, he would ask me to bring him horse manure from the farm where I had my horses.
Yep. Always looking for manure.
No one's ever asked me that before.
I ask that of everyone I meet. Can you bring me some manure?
Yeah, well, you can do that, Wendy. But Sharon's point was, if a person goes into a store not knowing, very often there would be fertilizers that say they have chicken manure, and it will say organic, and she's saying it's not organic. So yes, well, good luck with that. Our horse manure guy has not responded to us, right?
No. Hey, what's this mean? It says this message is held for review.
Here, I'll do it. I'll look at it.
What could she have said?
Well, sometimes it's just a misunderstanding.
How much longer, Darrell?
I told you what time it was going to be ready.
What time?
12:15.
There's no way Debbie Archer said anything inappropriate. I can guarantee you that.
You want to cook it for 45 minutes? That's what you'd be doing.
Low, and I can cover it and cook it low.
Do
just
whatever you
warm
want.
it up. I don't want it to be like cold whenever we eat.
I got you.
I don't know how to do this.
I'll come and teach you. You don't know how to use an
I
oven?
don't know how to.
No, you can't figure out how to turn it
I
on?
should just stick it in here.
Oh,
it's too hot.
it was actually not Deborah's. It was Jeremy, and Phoenix was saying that
What temperature would you like?
I think can you put that down?
he did a search, Darrell, and female urine is just as beneficial.
Maybe it.
We'll do it at like about 325. How's that?
What about
Wee bison.
300?
All right.
And then I'll research.
Now, were you talking to us, Kaye?
I was, but it's okay. Wee bison, welcome. I don't know if you joined late, but I hope you go back and watch. We've had a lot of fun, and we're getting ready to do our dinner now, and I'm running out of vocal strength. Let's see. Yes, you said the G word, Jeremy. I want to hypnotize you so that you don't say the G word. You just say search. It's so easy.
Oh.
You don't say Kleenex, you say swab. You don't say Kleenex, you say tissue. You don't say Q-tip, you say swab. It's easy. I trained myself a long time ago. And they're technically my employer, so. Although they haven't paid me very much money, gotta say. Oh, Lynn's Papa had to say he's been hunting deer, and he had to say bye. So did we miss anything? If anybody wants to repost. Ken says, my tip is to cook the chicken sooner to keep the ladies from being hangry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you saw that? And Wendy said, throw some red wrigglers on your wood chips, breaks them down faster. I haven't seen my red wrigglers since I did the my worm towers. And they will probably put like 50 ads in this because it's now 2.5 hours. But, I might make 10 cents or something if they do. So whoever watches this or rewatches it, I just appreciate you for being here and for watching my content and sitting through the ads a little bit. What was I just saying? The red wigglers. I haven't seen them since I set that up. They're down in the bottom, right?
Who knows?
What is that?
Well, the stuff is going down.
Well, they might have gone out the holes. They're out in your garden bed now.
Well, no,
Possible.
it's just they're just in my raised bed.
Oh.
And
Well,
and there's a.
but they can get out of the bucket, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they went out.
Well, you mean to not come back?
Maybe.
I'm not feeding them well enough.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it would draw them back in, but
Well, I mean, I did run out of watermelon. I know must have been after that.
you have to think like a worm. I don't know if I can.
Oh, well, if you can't, I don't know who can. Good. You know, with your background, if you can't, at 10 years old, you're picking up a rattlesnake by the neck. I don't know. If you can't think like a worm, I don't know who can. You're welcome, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There is a
Somebody mentioned.
I learned.
Ken mentioned hit the like button.
Yes, please. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. I think that must be a boy. There's a boy I learned from. He is part Cherokee. He also spoke at the Heirloom Expo. I will send you information on tassel and shoot bags. I don't know anything about that. Do you?
To cover up the
Yes,
fountain.
I know.
Yeah.
Sue said goodbye.
Bye, Sue. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I mean, it's just a big investment of time. Kristen got sick Thanksgiving night. That sounds familiar. Well, Kristen, if you can, go back and watch it. Let's see. Still on urine here. Where am I?
What am I hearing?
Something is boiling. Maybe it's too hot in the thing.
Yeah, turn it down to 250. No, seriously, turn it down a little bit.
What? Your thing?
Yeah.
I
I don't know how that. Oh, it's the potatoes.
That's the chicken juice.
Thank
Chicken
you,
juices
Wendy.
are in there.
Oh, I love chicken juice.
Chicken juice.
Save me some of that chicken juice, okay?
Uh,
I just literally a half a cup or a cup if you have it. Don't dump it. Anyway, if I missed any really important comments, please post it again real quick. And oh my goodness, well, I have to get those bags then because I do want to do corn again this year. I don't know what I'm going to do, folks. I just warn you right now because Chase is graduating high school, and my helper.
Oh yes. Oh,
And so,
early?
no, he's 18.
I mean, is he graduating like in
No.
January?
Well, no,
Sometimes
it'll
they
be in
do.
May or whenever it is.
Oh, okay.
You know. So I'm just thinking of next season. I'm warning them.
Oh, yeah.
I do not have the manpower and everything to do what I've been doing for 4 years.
So just do a little garden.
So
do a K-size garden.
the problem, yeah, I know you've been telling me that too,
Yeah.
but the problem is that 5,000 square feet will not stop growing weeds.
Well, if you just abandon that as a garden,
Abandoned
yeah,
Get some
permanently.
goats.
yeah, you're going to do the little side garden all
Get
by
some
yourself
goats.
with no help. You can do that. The only reason you're hiring help is you're trying to grow acres of stuff. You know, you let them down there turn
not
back into
acres.
grass, and when the guys come and mow, they'll be mowing over your old garden down there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
worked
Get
so
some goats.
hard on that.
You shrink and work on what you
Get some
can do.
cows.
It's all your garden, all by yourself.
Get some-
I don't have enough grass for cow.
what about
I have enough grass
a
for
couple
two
goats?
for two hairs. No,
Couple
goats.
sheep.
Goats you can't keep in. Goats get out. You got to have. They can really get out of.
I never had trouble with goats getting out. I used
Where
to use
would
that
they
cattle
go?
panel. They were only fenced in with cattle panel, and they never got out.
How could they get out?
You know what it would cost me to
They
run
just jump.
just the front of my property with cattle panel?
Right. I know.
That's
You don't
not
have to do
happening.
the whole yard. Just put a big old pen in the middle down at the bottom.
No, I mean goats have to be able to walk around and get stuff. You know, no, I'm not doing goats. I mean, it would be great because goat milk. Yeah,
What about a pond?
a pond? For what
Darrell
reason?
mentioned that when you
For,
first
for,
moved
for
in.
what reason?
Fishing?
Listening to frogs and toads.
Yeah, Yeah, my fear about a pond.
Darrell will make it.
I'm getting silly, but a fear about a pond is water moccasins,
Oh my gosh.
and and whatever else that likes water.
Snapping turtles.
They'll be down at the bottom. They'll see-
Goats need to graze and attract predators. Oh wait, that's two separate point. That's 2.1. Point one, goats need to graze, meaning you need to have space. And point number 2, they attract predators. That's the point, right? That's what she's getting at. Thank you, V. It'll probably get more so as we go along. Let's see how. Hi, I have iridescent worm. What kind are they?
Iridescent. Wow.
Iridescent means very colorful.
Shiny. Yeah. Reflective. Huh.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry.
I would make
I would just have to do a search on that to find out. But welcome, Regina. And if you missed the first 2 hours, please just turn it on later.
2.5 hours.
2.5, yeah. Let's see.
Didn't know we were going to go all day long, did you?
I know what you can do with the land down there is plant bamboo.
Hetty's going to pray another fellow comes along. Okay, so Hetty, here's the issue with that. Is
Ask Chase to find somebody. He's got friends, doesn't he?
no,
Oh,
not really. He's a loner, and his friends just want to do what young people do now.
Stare
Just
at
hang out and
screens.
do nothing.
Stare at a screen. Play
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah,
I think
he
you should-
works.
I think you should grow bamboo. You could have a big old grove down there and use it for trellises.
Yeah. Okay. And you want to come over with your little hatchet and chop them up and chop them down and screw them together for me? No, he won't. It's all I can do to get Darrell to come over in February and do my grapes, by the way.
Yeah. Is that on the schedule?
I want you to put that on your schedule,
I
please.
see. Well, I taught you last year how to do it, so I wouldn't have to come back.
I know.
You should do a video trying to do it by yourself.
Anything iridescent has to be invasive, right? Ken, I mean, that makes sense. Patricia, I don't even know the brand because I had Hiller, who's a big company here, put it in. And I'm sure he must have given me a folder information packet, but I really don't know. But I tell you, it's I want to say it's almost 5 feet tall, and it's one solid column.
No.
So
You got plenty of time. You got 45 minutes.
as far as I know, it's working well,
Just
and
turn the heat up later.
I wish I could be able to specifically recommend it, but
This has to be.
I'm happy with it because I
Okay,
never
yeah.
have to change the filter.
Look, you want to see?
Because it's the way it's piped is it does a self flush of the filters, and all of that goes out into the septic. So that's the way we did that, and I don't even have to think about it, which is great because I've got enough to worry about.
I said no.
corn.
Oh, okay. Pork chop. No, I don't. Just right now.
Just put in a germal. Listen, I don't have any flat ground. I mean, I had Denise. I started looking at windows, old windows to build a greenhouse. Yeah, anyway. I bought 4 before I realized that they're scads, Facebook Marketplace. If you're looking at an item you haven't looked at before, you'll just see one thing of this and one thing of that. Well, I clicked on these windows and it was $10 a window, which is high, just for a window like that. And so they were in Cookville. So Denise was kind enough to pick them up for me. So I could get them today and not have to make a trip over here.
We'll just make some tea.
So Darrell said one of the panes is broken and one is ready to fall out. And I'm going, man, I don't want something that's just going to have panes of glass flying out the first big wind. I mean, don't forget last year I had straight line winds that went right through my front yard and took down several trees. If that had been 100 feet closer to my house, I'd have been in real trouble. So I don't think I can do what I would love to do is have one of those really cool, unique greenhouses made out of old windows and doors. And I even found a door. And I thought, Kaye, why are you getting the door before the thing is built? Just stop it. So I do have 4 windows. Maybe I could make a cold frame. And so that's what I'm thinking now. Because after I saw that, there was a guy in Nashville that was selling 22 windows for $20. And I paid $40 for 4. So I'm going,
Wow.
yeah.
Really? Those
yes,
windows cost you
yes.
$10 each?
Yes,
You got
because
ripped off.
And
I know that.
accidentally fell out. Did you see it broke?
he told me.
I'm so sorry. I was carrying it and I set it as soon as I.
So it was you?
It fell out off. and
Yeah,
I think-
there was missing glazing on. That's what there's one out there now. It's about to fall off. It
We're
has
gonna do a short video when we get done with eating. We're gonna do a short video. Darrell's
we?
gonna
I said, "Are we now?"
yes, just on the phone.
Okay.
Just nothing. Denise is gonna be the camera woman, so she can zoom in. I don't have that benefit when I put my camera on a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
And and he's going to show me how to glaze a window because I feel like I'm going to need that knowledge. But anyway, in terms of a greenhouse, every time I look at a greenhouse, every single time I look at a greenhouse, it's on flat ground, and I don't have any flat ground, so I just don't see I can do it. And I don't have their names right off the top of my head, but wonderful gal that lives in Tennessee said she and her husband would come and build me a chicken house and
Wow.
the run and give me the chickens.
What?
Yes, did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I thought I could put it right in the side garden.
The chickens could be running around down in the bottom.
No, it's too
Oh,
far to
no,
go to
no,
get
no.
eggs and stuff. You want it close.
No, I mean, that's where they could run around and eat and then.
Oh yeah, I'm going
Call
to take
when
them all
it's time
down there
to
on a
eat.
leash.
Just call them. Yeah. Hey George. Hey Clara. Come on up now. I got food here for you.
This sounds like the book I'm listening to. Oh my gosh, all these turkeys had such personalities.
Clara didn't lay any eggs today. She doesn't get anything.
No, I can just imagine. I see all these predators flying around. I do see predators flying around. They're mostly, what are they? They're vultures.
Turkey vultures usually.
Yeah, flying around. And once in a while, up higher, I see a larger predator.
Might be an eagle. Yeah.
And I can just, my worst fear is just looking out the window and seeing one of those come down. Well, right now I'm just thinking of my
They
cats.
might get the
Just come
cat.
down and just get the cat and just.
Well, the turkey vultures won't do that.
No, I don't mean the talk, but
Yeah.
wouldn't the eagle?
Yeah, an eagle or a hawk might. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like,
Or an owl.
I can just imagine. I put all the chickens down there to fertilize my big garden, and just for an afternoon or whatever. And then I see some eagle coming down and just getting one of the chickens is just going off.
Yeah. Denise had some friends. They just watched all their chickens get picked off one by one by a hawk.
Who?
A friend of Denise's over near
Oh,
Nashville.
yeah.
Yeah. They
Well,
lost all of them.
his chicken house, he doesn't have chickens right now, but his chicken run is completely
Covered over. Yeah.
covered over with what kind of wire? Is
Chicken
it?
wire.
It's just chicken wire on the top.
Well,
But the
actually, no, it's
sides-
not. No, I didn't put chicken wire on that. That's just a fibrous mesh that some kind of a knitting that I just put on there. It's
mean
not something that'll rot.
mean it's-
It must have fiber or
Oh.
polyester in it or something,
Oh, okay.
But
You mean it's not metal?
no,
Oh.
it's
Wow.
kind of a cloth-like thing, but a string-like thing. But it's held up for that's been there for 15 years anyway.
Wendy's large chicken run is made with hardware cloth or rabbit wire. Yeah. Kind of the same thing.
Yes.
Are these like mugs for?
Well, see, Wendy, I guess you're
For what?
capable of using tools, you see.
Yeah.
And I can use
Yeah,
use a electric screwdriver a little bit, but you know, I'm not going to take on anything I have to build.
Probably this one. It's a little
Oh,
small.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, V is so sweet. So V, what age range are you, V? Are you like 10 to 20? Are you 20 to 30?
Same.
She says we don't have that many young people that join us, and we should, because there's a lot to learn from old folks. I wish I had my grandma, but I was so little when I lost her. Now I try to learn from people like Miss Kaye and Mr. Darrell and Miss Denise.
This is what I would teach you.
See what Denise is doing?
She was, I'm sorry, Denise. I was just thinking what she just did is we did a video because Denise teaches exercise and has for what, decades? Denise,
Oh, what now?
you've been teaching exercise to seniors for decades, right?
Oh, 45 years.
45,
Not seniors, but 45 years.
but
What
now
did you
you're
just
doing
turn
mostly
on?
seniors, right?
What did you just turn on?
I turned the heat on
The
the
beans.
stove for this. I turned it up.
Warm up the beans. Just put them on low though.
It's too early. Here, go back to that one.
Gosh, you're so bossy.
Well, you're using the big burner.
But Connie, that's true. Obviously, it's always true that you could probably no work. You just buy something, but if it's not available, then that's the worry, and that's why people get chickens. Because I really rely on eggs, and I know some people don't. Like Randy, that works with me, he doesn't like eggs that much, but yeah, okay.
Darrell's mad at me.
Yes. Hetty says she's named her chickens.
Yeah.
Did you say that before?
Yeah, I named
Yeah.
mine too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to eat them, it's okay, right? Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, if you're raising livestock that you plan to eat, especially if you have children,
Yeah.
and you don't want your children to get too fond of the pet,
Right.
the pet aspect of the little pig or whatever, you don't want to.
No, I went in there when they were still chicks, and I'd pick them up all the time. They got used to me holding them. So even when they were full grown, I could just reach down and pick them up. They were calm, and they like to get petted and stuff.
Wendy, do you grow chickens for meat? Because you probably wouldn't want to name them if you were going to eat them, right?
That would be hard.
I was very young. My mother, we didn't have a farm or a garden or anything, but both of my grandparents did. Unfortunately, one of my grandmothers died young. And so that whole experience ended when I was very young, and I didn't learn anything from her, nothing. But my other grandmother lived to 95 or 6. And I mean, they had to make her stop mowing her own yard at 85. She just had the little push mower, and
Well, my grandmother
she did not want to leave.
was down in Mississippi. That's where my mom's from. And she was a big gardener. And we would go down there every other summer. We'd drive from Pennsylvania to Mississippi and visit for, we had a 2-week vacation. And she was always trying to get me to eat tomatoes. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't like tomatoes or anything made from tomatoes. I didn't eat pizza or tomato soup or nothing. Didn't like tomatoes. And she was always pushing these tomatoes on me. Well, I think I was probably about 14 when she cut this big beefsteak tomato and did a big slab. It about filled the plate up. It was a gigantic tomato. And she put it in front of me. She goes, "Eat it." Like she meant it, like I couldn't get up from my chair if I didn't eat or whatever. I said, "All right, I'll try it." I took a bite of that and it was so good. I was like, man,
I'm telling you.
I've been a tomato eater ever since, growing them and everything, I love them.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, even when we grew up, you might even go into a cafe, and in the summer they might have fresh local tomatoes.
Yeah.
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 But you know, that piece of pale, pasty thing that they call tomato in now is just ridiculous. Anyway,
Yeah, if you aren't growing your own tomatoes and other
thanks
produce,
to everyone that's hitting the heart. I really appreciate you doing that.
if you aren't growing your own, you really have no idea what you're missing.
No,
You
it's
really
true.
don't.
It's very true. And V says she wants to have chickens, but she needs to see if her neighbors will be okay. You also need to see, you also have to check your city ordinance.
Yeah, a lot of cities say you can't have a
if you
rooster.
give
Did you tell me,
chicken.
what age range you are?
Most cities say you can't have a rooster because they're noisy. But if you just have a bunch of hens laying eggs, I
yeah.
mean, they don't make much noise.
Yeah.
Listen, V, I don't know how old you are, but she says, I wish young kids will try and love gardening. Many of them don't know what an amazing experience it is without counting how good the food tastes. And it's so true.
I know young kids that garden on their machine. There's some site they go to and you can make you can plant corn and.
Oh, no, no,
It's
stop.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Stop.
Hey, do you want to see?
You didn't know about that?
No, I did.
This is for toads.
It's for what?
It's for toads.
For what?
It's a toad house.
Toad house.
Oh, a toad.
Darrell made it for toads.
Oh,
Did
it
you bring
says
this
toad on
yeah,
it.
I did. Yeah, thank
That is so cool. So you just lay that in the garden and
Yeah, they just need a little shelter. I mean, I don't really need it here. I got all these rock walls. They can find plenty of places.
well, good. Then I'll just take it. Put it in my garden. Love you too, Ramona. Thank you. What was I going to say? Okay.
I had to grab that because it was up in the toad house.
It could have fallen.
Yeah, it could have fallen.
Oh, wow. Hetty has 12 chickens in a mixed flock. She hasn't bought any eggs in 7 years.
All right.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Thank you, V. Thank you. Thank you.
And see, you could sell them or you could give them to people for presents so they don't get mad at you for having chickens.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody have a last question? Because I'm running out of steam and our dinner's kind of going to be
I got a question.
okay.
Can you believe we've gone almost 3 hours?
No.
This is
No.
not heating up at all.
Well, what'd you turn it down to?
Touch it.
Hey, he's living.
I did a live stream back when I was doing live streams on a regular basis. That I was doing one a week, I think.
Now it's up to 350.
And I had gotten up to where
Like it. I wanna
I
do
had
it.
a live stream and I had 200 people watching,
It's a difference. They're both others.
which is the most I ever had. And it was just me doing all the talking. And after an hour and a half, my voice was tired and I was spent. And I got off and some man angrily said, I can't believe you're getting off when you've got 200 people watching. And I'm thinking, well, what do you expect me to do? I mean, I'm starting to lose my voice right now. So I think that we'll sign off. Well, V, if you don't have anything better to do later, watch the part you missed. Big wave fly. Oh my gosh. Let me think. Is that Kevin? It's been so long. Why has it been so long? I can't remember why it's been so long. Is it just because I haven't done a live? Are you not watching my filmed videos? Is that or did you just forget about me? Or did YouTube not notify you? Which is it? Anyway, I'm so glad you're back. And I hope you stay back. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. In fact, yesterday I posted a video that was posted on the same day 3 years ago. I think it was 3, wasn't it? Maybe. Did you rewatch that? I posted it in my post page.
What was it about?
It was a garden tour.
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning, the new driveway garden was just bare. It was just a bare hillside. And now I've got a whole garden there. And so all that happens just 1 year. So thank you very much. Oh, still watch. Okay, is it Kevin? Do I have the name right or wrong? Bill said he got awakened at 3:30 today. Rooster next door is in Darrell's oven right now. That sounds funny. I don't know how that could be, but anyway, I don't know. Anyway, that was funny. Miss Deb loves your shirt, Miss Denise.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Kevin, see? I knew it was. That's an unbelievable. It's Kevin, Big Wave Fly. Hasn't signed. He still watches, but he hasn't commented, and so I haven't seen his name in the chat or anything.
I assume
And-
flaws for Florida.
And he's Kevin. Yeah, I remembered his name. I can't believe it. Kristen says, "Can you tell how to keep moles away from the garden?" Well, he has Petey. You see.
Petey digs them up. Yeah, he finds them. He's amazing. He'll sit there and just stare, totally still, just stare at a spot on the ground. He's listening, and he can hear them. And then all of a sudden, he rushes and starts digging.
And then what?
Well,
Does he
sometimes
come
he
out
gets
with
them,
it?
sometimes he doesn't. But sometimes he gets
Are they
them.
are they like the size of a mouse?
No, they're bigger. They're
Okay.
not that
So
big.
if he has it in his mouth, you can see it.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. He usually play with it for a while till it dies, and then he walks away from it.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
another thing for keeping moles away is the castor bean. Supposedly does that. Just I guess in a zone around that
Yeah,
plant, there's some
can be.
chemical given off that they don't like or something.
Couldn't be very
So,
far though.
You could surround a garden with castor beans and keep the moles out that way, maybe.
Yeah,
Darrell,
it's
do you
really
have
hard in
a
a city.
plan?
My son and daughter-in-law have had a horrible time with moles in their front yard. They seem to have tried everything. I don't know the answer. So why don't you two come over here and let's sign off, okay?
Did you hear that?
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Can you bring the drinks so we can?
No, because they have to sit. They have these little,
I understand,
they
but
have these bags in them.
I understand, but we could just toast.
Well, as soon as let's get something to put
Okay.
we have to do this yet.
All right. So what else? Yeah, so I shot a very short, it's not going to be longer than 5 minutes of video this morning about this new project. It's a table. And so you'll see it. Well, it'll be up tomorrow for sure. And it was something I saw on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought I liked it, until I got there. And I could tell that, the people could probably use some money, so it wasn't very much money. And so I went ahead and took it, even though I knew it was problematic. And I did that because it was sturdy. You know how many old tables are just wobbly, right?
Yeah.
And I thought once an old table gets wobbly, you just can never get it strong again. And so it's not that old to start with. So, I mean, it's not even vintage. It's not old. It's used. And so I'll tell the story in there, but
I don't even know what it's going to taste like. It's not ready to drink yet
okay.
because it's got a steep like tea.
So this is like a mulled apple cider mulled wine. Well, it can't be mulled wine. It's just
Yeah.
mulled.
I put wine.
Oh, you
in it.
put wine in the, okay. So we're just gonna cheer you guys and just send you blessings and love because you have been so kind to bless my channel today. And hopefully other people will tune in later and enjoy it. Maybe you can share it with a friend. Be sure and like it if you haven't already. And let's, where's your,
Oh, Darrell's.
here you go. Did you have a particular?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, these, I love these mugs. We're going to go up here.
Goodwill.
Can you get it to there?
Good.
There.
All
Happy
right.
Thanksgiving, and we're looking forward to a great holiday season. And let us know if you can't drink it yet, though. So, but we will drink it. So,
Salute.
when you toast, you have to drink it in order for the wish to go, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
got
will drink
little
it
tea bags of
so that the
mold,
wish. Yeah.
spice mold.
There's not a time limit on when you drink.
So my brain is like, it's just like popcorn now. I can't even, sending blessings and thank you so much. I have heard a little windmill on a stick for moles.
Yeah, they have a thing like that you can buy. It makes a vibration they don't like or something.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Jeremy. And say hello to Phoenix for me. I've met a lot of wonderful people over there, and I appreciate all of you for being here. Thank you. God bless you. And we will let me know in a comment below the video if you'd like another live stream.
And don't forget, as you plan next year's garden, make sure you purchase seeds or plants that's something you've never done before, a different plant than you've ever grown. Always do a new one every year.
Just something new.
It'll be your solution to your New Year's resolution.
And it can be one of my seeds because I'm going to offer my seeds for sale. My family's heirloom goose pea, wild goose pea, and a few other things. too tired right now. I can't think. So, well, V, just make sure that you're following my posts page from my homepage. Go to my posts page because I post almost every day there. And there's a lot of tips in there. And I do morning inspiration when there's flowers blooming. Right now, there's no flowers blooming. But yeah. So, and I'm also going to be sharing for free Sharon's garlic chive seeds. So you get a little free package of those with any order. So that's the plan. Thank you so much.
You know, when you all chased me away to go put that chicken in the oven?
Yeah.
I thought, well, an hour and a half. I mean, surely we're almost to that point right now. It just kept going and going. I never thought it would.
It kept going because of these
Look
people.
at all the little hearts.
I know. See? Bye. We love you. God bless you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Darrell.
Let us know if you want to see another one. Maybe we'll do one for Christmas. All right. See ya.
Yay. Bye.
I got to pee.